User joined your channel.
There we go.
User in your channel timed out.
Correct my blast. 4-2 setting to ground to ground.
Good fucking job, mate.
4-2 setting to ground support.
With Charlie.
Hey, you know,
User
I helped
left your channel.
freaking Powers yesterday. As his 4-3 RTO.
User left your channel. User entered your channel.
Okay, so copy image. So Trey, I was thinking like something like this.
User joined your channel.
Done.
Image on the front.
So they're gonna be all reads that
Right,
are
you
gonna
get
be
like
FOB.
super like kind of like cartoony if you honestly wanted
I just
to.
realized I can't fit them, never mind.
I finished orientation yesterday, Jesus.
Same.
User left your channel.
Speaking of, CRs are
User joined your channel.
1-8.
Copy.
User joined your channel.
Fuck, is there seriously like a no good art of this bullshit?
Rio check?
Sure, I switched.
Our brain, Brian
Yep, good.
Sure I did.
Also, we are all on a single frequency, so just
User
try to
joined
keep
your
comms
channel.
clear and only say when you have
Got
important
another
info.
rocket, I took a rocket.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Go get more rockets.
Quick silence, squad net.
Basically, here's how you break it down.
Pretty much,
If it's related to your
Okay.
fire team, you scream it over yelling. If it's related to the squad, you say it over net. So for example, an AAT would be a squad threat, but like 2 B1s would be a fire team threat.
User left
Copy.
your channel.
Yeah, I see Tank's name.
Yeah, I can't see text name and I can't hear him either.
User joined your channel.
It's 182.
I'm a First Legion ARC Trooper.
Oh god,
The
have you
ARC
seen how many
Trooper's name
finals
is
we got?
Bruiser. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're running more pits today.
I know,
Yes.
I had practice
User
yesterday.
joined
with
your
the
channel.
Pro.
Why is there an
And
ARC
182.
trooper in the 501st?
User joined your channel.
Is there a who?
Yes, 182.
No, it's not. It's not in our 501st, but in the official 501st anime.
Quick
it says
sign in,
ARC
squad net.
trooper named Boomer.
Lima.
User joined your channel. User left your
Habibi.
channel.
Oh, what's up?
I got 2 rockets for you.
User joined
Sweet,
your
thanks.
channel.
This is alright music.
User left your channel.
Look at that.
Garble, you on net?
Wait, what?
Oh no, I'm just loading AT, it's all good, boys.
Please
Cool,
don't
uh,
this
hit
man
majors
really
in
fucking
2000.
missions?
This man really pulling out the
'Cause-
strap, huh?
If you have a,
This
if
is what
you
platoon
load
Michael,
an
yeah?
AA rocket and then fill up your kit, you can you can load an AT rocket like right
Lovely, thank
afterwards.
User joined your
Like,
channel.
overload your kit.
The fudge is that? Oh, that's gold art.
I know that AA is worth like 1.5 AT rockets though.
Yeah, for example,
Hello,
User
gold
left
art.
your
if
channel.
I loaded an AT rocket first and then loaded my kit up, I would only be able to fit 1 AA rocket. But since I loaded an AA rocket,
I
and
should
then
probably
loaded
turn
my
on
kit
fucking
rocket,
animations.
I was able to fill it with 2
Have you
AA
set it so that
rockets.
animations
User
doesn't
joined your
cancel
channel.
ADS?
Okay.
I forgot how to do that.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh yes.
User joined your
Isn't
channel.
there a
What
way
is going to
set
happen?
it so that the animations don't cancel your ADS or
Essentially,
something?
we're going to set up our big
No.
boy over there, Sergeant Major Drifter, is going to tell us what's going on for today. We're going to get the briefing. All of us are going to load into
User
a lap.
joined your
Drop
channel.
the AO. If you boys check your maps real quick, you see the yellow markers.
User joined
Copy.
your channel.
What's a yellow?
4-2, we are currently yellow, so we're going to be landing and we're moving to RP Mace, and we're just going to follow between all the yellow markers as we go along through the entire thing until we finish off with the last city.
I don't get pinged you. I fucking
copy.
finally found a fucking image that somewhat illustrates
User
the
disconnected from
your
on the
channel.
side of it.
Only CRs here?
Say again?
Do you like Star
Are we the only
User joined your
CRs?
channel.
Well, I'm joining the
Probably, but you
501st.
boys will be with today, so you'll be on board.
Nah, there's 2 CRs.
User joined your channel. Left your channel.
It's fine. It's not. It's pretty much just an organized fun up. Like you're not.
User
gonna find
joined your
anything too
channel.
spooky.
It's basically
Okay.
just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait till the
And
actual
how long
go
is this going to take? More like in fun up?
This will be old hat food.
It's gonna take like 2 to 3 hours, I'd say.
Okay.
be right back.
Just relax,
Yeah?
breathe,
User joined your
follow my
channel.
orders, and we'll get through this.
It more depends. Like it could be anywhere from like literally like we've had hour-long ops. Like it's.
I'll be back, I have to run.
We have had
Is this
had
like a
30-minute
plus-
op. That's
a
where
plus
that's
point
where
for
we got
us?
our the Gev commendation. It's a 30-minute op.
What?
User joined your channel.
set up? Yeah, we got him on
Yes.
the squad free. You want Cappy and Quick on blue with me? Yep.
Confirm.
User joined your channel.
I'm
User left your channel.
Yeah, Anubis go blue.
Yeah.
I'll so yeah, Creek go red instead.
No, train. If you wanted
What?
to do that train, then
Okay.
push with me.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's because that you don't have a fucking 2IC, you crackhead.
Oh, that's
Nope.
he's right.
Fucking boomers. So yeah, Anubis will be with you,
I'm on
Adlock. I don't know why you wanted the 2CR so bad.
So Gravel
Yes.
is our squad lead.
Garble said
Okay.
that's what Garble said before we even loaded in that both CRs were gonna go here.
User joined your
That's
channel.
why
Just
he
think
says
of, like,
stuff.
sure,
That's why
Well,
he
it seems you're getting split.
Didn't think of
Good
it.
luck, Happy.
What?
I wish you good luck because you're getting splatted.
Aw.
User joined your channel.
Why can't I be
worry.
with my CR brother?
Incoming fire always has right away.
So Novus, you just got volunteered to be my SC. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Hooray!
Novus.
Wait, it's not volunteering, it's in the fucking
Oh, dumper?
Yeah,
User left your
If you look
channel.
at the map
Am I
on the left
being
of
used
the
by the shield?
Roger.
there's RP radio.
User left your channel.
Oh
User
yeah,
joined your
basically if we
channel.
cross that line, Radiant 241 that we are going in. That's basically what it means, so they know we're in the city then.
He has a German accent.
User left your channel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
User
that place
joined
is
your
gonna get
channel.
flattened before we go in, so that's more of a call
Yeah,
it
wait.
before you go in.
Okay, wait a second.
Yeah, what?
4-2 Bravo is back.
User joined your channel.
4-2 UFO. Young,
Okay, boomer.
our radio,
Okay, boomer.
our radio setting is 3-3 attack 4, right?
Looks weird.
I mean, actually, Adam, if you really badly want the 2CRs together, I'll
Young?
actually take them because I never die.
Young?
I mean, that could work. Like, Anubis being on blue team now means the 2CRs could be kept together. But at the same time, I long for riflemen that'll die so I can get closer.
User joined your channel.
CRK presenting in blue team.
We don't do tax, Cappy. Everybody's on just
Yes,
182.
I am dumb. I'm sorry.
Yes, no,
No
you're
worries.
not down.
Happen to
We are
everyone.
literally like one of 3 squads that pulled this bullshit. if anything, we are the exception right now.
Aren't we the exception to a lot of rules?
Continue setting on the
Kinda fire
tax, just
missions.
not when you're with us.
Yeah, it was an order from Castro.
Otherwise, you will be.
Ah, okay.
Very
I
confused.
mean, I was thinking of maybe doing like. I'm not sure, Adok, if I should do like both side roll rolls. and
User
have-
joined your
or,
channel.
Like, do just one side and then have
User
like,
joined your
do, like, a
channel.
little tax
Young,
side.
are you
I
there?
have
I'm
a
not sure
feeling that
yet.
my PC is going to crash.
It's quite possible if you want to do.
All of the
what,
medical
you want to handle
are
the north
in,
side, I'll take the southern side.
I was talking about the off, you fucking. Oh my god.
I am talking about.
User
the
left your channel.
Hey, I'm talking about helmets.
The funny thing is that before
Oh, did you even send that pic to me over Discord yet?
Yes, you've been pinged in it.
Okay, let me take a look.
User joined your
Yeah,
channel.
be
You
advised,
already
I have
said you
2
fucking
spare
saw it. Oh my
80
God,
rockets in my
you heard
backpack.
green.
User
Oh,
joined your
okay.
channel.
Oh, trade, I did not. I said send it.
Did you take the kit for Nighthawk?
Yes. Yes, I might do that on 2 sides, but I'm not sure.
User joined your channel.
Welcome to the squad.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Not very good.
Yes, your boy's fucking.
That looks so
I've
stupid.
rolled,
User
like,
left your
all of
channel.
them,
2
I
shinies
haven't
and all of
stopped
them are
one.
like.
User
going
joined your
through those
channel.
4 euros.
It's a very good game.
Yeah.
Let me the only shinies.
Carvel, you okay?
I
I'm
think.
back.
Hey,
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God.
You just, like,
No,
oh my
I'm
God,
going
you
one.
said
Should we
shine
be
all the way
concerned?
in the back of the head, is that what you're talking about, Train?
no.
Oh my god,
Okay,
so
bro.
fucking. So many.
Oh no, Ad hoc, I was saying, yeah, I get that on both
I've never
sides.
seen so many before.
Yeah,
I call it 2 sergeant faces. Oh my god.
I don't know though.
Like if you want the full half one goes around the back of the head, that would go for Buzz well, but you know that's just me.
Adam?
I want
full force
standing in ground
User joined your channel.
Why are you running into
Jesus.
Thank you, Sam, for killing the fucking formation.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll put
Come
Novus
back.
in
I don't know why
Hi, Sam.
Please forgive me.
Anubis? Yo.
User
If
joined your
Dunbar
channel.
gets domed and dies, pick up his RTO back. You're with the suspended team. Understood.
If you can't get to his body, tell me.
Don't stand beside him.
I'll be on
Yeah, just get the pack so then Train
User
can
left
take.
your
Oh,
channel.
Train, get rid of the CDV. Really? Oh, fucking boomer shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we are told to only have one.
User joined your channel.
Are they just implementing it for today, or is that
What's up?
full change coming
Today
around?
Should we
and
get more
and
rockets?
probably for the future too. The Drifter wants to test it.
I mean.
Are we like the guinea pigs, or is this just tested within the platoon?
User joined your
platoon.
channel.
Everyone just gets one CDV in for this op.
Yeah, no, like I meant as in, are we guinea pigs specifically for Drifter, or is this like a full
no.
company guinea pig thing?
That's probably full company guinea pig thing.
Alright, fair.
He wanted to do it earlier, but he had other stuff to do.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Oh, this Ajax.
Ooh.
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 And Beast? No, it's Beast. Another one?
I hope you know what bullshit
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
I've got a throwable C-type.
There's a lot of white right now.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh, you actually did, thank god.
Alright, I'm here. I was teaching the CRs where we were.
Right now, got 30 FPS.
Also,
I don't know how many I have, but it's low.
Like my IQ.
User joined your channel.
Anubis, are you okay?
You can see the
User
FPS
left
when you
your
press on
channel.
N-
User joined your
NCC.
channel.
why must you ask?
Scroll wheel.
Anubis has been cat pounced upon.
Squad freak, so you would break out
Head-ups are flying.
Incredibly good.
whatever team you
What are you talking about, Garble? I
New
turned
age
off the
user.
anti-gravity a long time ago.
ADOC is flying.
Jesus, I have 9 FPS.
What?
Don't worry, it'll actually get better after we get into the field.
9 FPS.
I think every other
Yeah,
free also
Fix it.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
advised, all
User left your channel.
all fire missions
User
today are
left your
to
channel.
come through full Romeo for
There's
confirmation.
My
Break.
top FPS on this game is 27.
Just want to ensure we don't have any friendly fire incidents out there. How copy?
User joined your channel.
Our top is like
User left your channel.
Our servers at 30 to 40.
Oh no.
I think I have to buy a new PC after this.
User joined
The
your
purples
channel.
are currently... wait.
Say again.
Wait.
We're gonna be doing it for a couple minutes, not that long. So everyone go ahead and get your guns out of about face.
Guns out about face.
There's a pistol.
It's happening.
User
You didn't
joined
say
your
about
channel.
face.
It's lagging, it's decent. It's decent.
Everybody was in sync that it
We're gonna be headed to the salt flats.
Oh, in sync.
Is that just a big flex?
The assault flag.
Except for train. Train went by
Let's
himself.
go.
Oh, it's third number radio. Oh, we won too?
Yeah, but
Go!
Town's gonna hate you. Alright, Young, follow them straight away.
User joined
So,
your channel.
follow off the jug.
User joined your channel.
Greek, go.
Thunder. Caffey. Yes. Narrator. BV. Oh my god, line up, fuck it up.
we're going to salt flats, yeah?
User joined your channel.
Alright, everybody start heading southwest. Let's get some space between us and everybody else. Start moving southwest immediately.
Red team take lead, blue team behind it, both squad wedges. Let's go.
Alright, blue team, wedge on me.
User left your channel.
Remember that you boys can use crouch movement. Red team, come west, form wedge on me.
Red team, blue team, break northwest, break northwest. Hold,
Roger,
come back. School circle around Drifter.
Blue team, circle around, head back. Decent call position.
Alright, join the school.
Prepare for everyone to get armored.
Red school circle around.
Are we within heat-seeking artillery range? Because we're a really big heat spot right now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Shush.
Alright, we're still waiting on a couple of people, so let's just keep up this beautiful
Hello,
space.
Kushiban.
Quick lesson. Okay, my first lesson is, if you're ever in combat, do not do this, because you will die.
What, the crouching guy?
Alright, Sam, is that last one? Alrighty, we can go ahead and start. Alright, everybody. Thank you guys for being here today. Today we're going to be covering platoon formations. We're going to be covering some pretty basic stuff here today. This isn't going to take too long. I'm going to kind of explain how I want it done. And you guys are going to kind of practice it here. And we're going to get into the FTX. Alright, and then we're going to go into the FTX and kind of apply it. So the important thing about a platoon formation is that it does not dictate your squad formation. So if I say I want a platoon battle line, that does not mean your squad needs to be in a battle line. A lot of the times, how I plan on doing these calls is I'm going to specify both. So I would say, for instance, I would tell Bugs to tell you guys, I need a platoon line.
User joined your channel.
You guys hear something like that, come over the radio, you guys know what to do. You get into a wedge, your squad itself gets into a platoon formation, which is a battle line. It's pretty simple stuff. It's nothing too crazy. I think it's pretty easy to grasp, so I'm not going to go on forever and bore you guys about this topic. But one of the key things about moving in these platoon level formations...
User joined your channel.
Alright, so one of the key things when moving in these formations is your pacing. So it's super important that if you are moving in a formation at a platoon level, your squad is jogging. Why is this important, you ask? It's because if you are double timing and one squad gets slightly ahead because of terrain or some other thing, how are you going to catch up to them? How are you going to reform the formation? Are you going to triple time? No, you don't do that in a combat zone. That's suicide. So jogging pace. When you're in a platoon level formation, or really any formation for that matter, you should for the most part be at a jogging pace. Moving like this. Your gun up, gun down, really doesn't matter. It's up to your squad leader or yourself. But one of the important things is you do not double time unless specifically told to double time. This allows us to keep the formations together, and if the formations break, you can quickly double time forward or stop to fix the formation. You'll correct the formation. It's really simple. You just move forward at a double time, and you've caught up. You stop for 5 seconds, everybody else is caught up. Everybody get that? Now, from time to time, you will be moving in formation at a double time with everybody else. You might do a charge. That's something that could happen. So you won't necessarily never double time, but you will, for the most part, single time. Alrighty, so the formations I want to cover today are the basic formations. So if we look on map, I'm going to draw on a yellow line on the salt flats just above us. So the first one we have is a battle line. It's a straight line. You'll have one squad here, one squad here, one squad here, and one squad here. You guys will keep this formation. That's a platoon battle line. And within those squads, you guys will be in your wedges, like this. Or you may be in a column, like this. Or you may even be in your own battle line, like that. It's pretty simple. It's just the same formation that you do as a squad, but at a platoon level. And then you have the squad, or the platoon wedge. You'll have squad here, a squad at the tippy top, and then a flanking squad. Like that. Alrighty. That's pretty simple as well. And then you have the column, which you will literally just line up like this. Alrighty, now that we've covered the bare bones basics, it's very simple stuff. There's one thing that I want to cover that's not so simple. It is called wheeling. What is wheeling? Does anybody know the answer to that question?
Wheeling is changing your formation in a new direction.
Yeah, it's pretty simple when you actually get to the meat and potatoes of it, but the act of doing it, for some reason, is very complicated to most people. Oh, say we are in this formation here, this platoon battle line, and I told you guys, wheel left. What would you do? You would rotate. As Kestrel's drawing, you would do this. You would basically take your formation and hinge it like this until you have a new. That's right here. Now, if I'm in this formation and I tell you to wheel right, you'll do the same thing, except for like this. And I know these lines are not perfect, they're quickly drawn, so don't bear with me.
Yeah.
So basically, you have a hinge squad. It's going to be the end squad in the direction that you're wheeling. So, for instance, let's say this squad right here on the far left is 4-1. 4-1's the hinge squad. They're basically going to be the pivot point. They may move slightly to get up on line, but basically they're where the wheel is happening. Everybody else is basing their movement on them. Now, if I were wheeling right, this squad over here on the far right would be the pivot squad as well. So you would base your movements on them. Does anybody have any questions about wheeling?
Nope.
Doug.
Just think of it as a door. It's literally just a door. Like he said, 4-1 is literally just the hinges, the pivot point, and you just rotate it around. It's just a door. That's all.
Spielberg.
Just something simple that some people just miss. I know this from doing band. The people on the end of the wheel have to move faster than the people on the inside of it.
Yep. Pacing is key. You know, if you're one of the inner sides, you have a shorter distance to go. You don't necessarily need to move fast. But if you're on the outer edges, you have a much greater distance to cover. So your pacing is going to be more urgent. You may need to double time to get into position at the same time as everybody else. You guys are going to want to be quick. Those on the inside, you don't necessarily need to be quick. You're basically right there. You can move at a pretty normal pace. Alrighty, I'm not going to bore you guys to death by covering this for hours on end. So let's go ahead and break out into the formations. So from this point, I already have a line drawn up. Let's go form a platoon line on the yellow marker. I'll move it. I'll draw another line right here. Let's do one right here, about 100 meters away. The yellow marker straight to our north, I want a platoon battle line. Squads and wedges.
Alrighty, so all three go ahead and get on me. We're going on bearing.
Okay, for two on me.
Start heading out northeast. Actually, start heading out east directly first for spacing issues.
I've got a rough idea where we're supposed to be on the battle line.
Yeah, put us to the east of 4-1. Both times, get in wedges, move to the line.
Double time?
No, just no more jogging.
Hold for a couple seconds, because everybody's just running forward.
Okay, wait. Get into formations first. Get into squad formations first, and then move.
Alright, red team, stop moving on me.
Blue team, make sure you're forming the echelon on me. I'm right line straight. Squad wedge.
It was going to be a bit of an iffy battle line because of how many people there are involved.
The most front people are Trey and Adok, and this.
Don't forget your spacing.
That's atrocious.
Yeah, the line is way too small. I think we might have to do 2 lines, if I'm honest.
Okay, yeah, make two what's it called, columns. Make 2 columns.
4 Romeo, 4-1 set. Out.
2 columns? He
yes,
means
columns.
Double column?
Yeah,
Alright, blue team, column behind Ad Hoc when you're on blue.
Red team stay in the battle line on me.
Romeo 4-4, all set.
Darth just said 2 columns.
Columns.
Didn't they say maintain a battle line though? Or did they just say 4?
Yeah, the platoon battle line, that's completely different, Trey. Did you listen?
My dick was hard.
I think it's all confusing.
Trey, get to the front. You're on the front here. Come on. Get here. Everyone else on the red team, line up behind train in reasonable spacing.
Are we setting up platoon-wide wedge?
Blue team, stay where you are.
Gario, looks like everybody has their own, like all the squads have their own interpretation. If you see the far right, they're forming a line. If you see in the second to the right, it's all mixed up.
And they're getting told off for it.
Okay,
just wait for it.
Be advised, it'll be a platoon battle line. All squads will be in wedges. Over.
Stand by. Hold on. Platoon battle line. All squad is in wedges.
Okay, then red team, blue team, get into wedges.
Train, you on point?
4-1, this is 4 Romeo.
There's enough
Request
space
you
for us to
tighten
fold
up
two
your
fighting
wedge.
wedges
Taking
side by
up
side.
way too much space. Over.
Hey, from
Program, this is
blue team,
4-1,
get on
fuck
wedge
you.
formation on me.
Romeo.
Blue team, shift east so we can give red team some spacing.
Yeah, and you're ready to make sure you're on one of the edges. Perfect.
Young, go to the right of blue. Oh no, wait. Never mind.
Stay firm. All avalanche 4 call signs is 4 Romeo. Proceed to the next line in formation. Time now. Out.
Proceed to the next line in formation now.
Both teams move. Normal jogging pace, 200 meters north.
Blue team, what?
All avalanche 4 call signs 4 Romeo. Hold and keep formation.
Hold, keep formation.
Hold. Blue team, hold.
All avalanche 4 call signs 4 Romeo. Reform
Blue
the
team, I'm
formation.
not seeing
Over.
that wedge. Get that right side swung out a little bit more.
They want us to reform formation.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
What? They should. Can they please be more specific about that?
4 Rogo, this is 4-2. Interrogative, can you be more specific about that? Over.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shack Tech. The wedges are all pretty decent. There's a couple of weird ones though, if I'm honest. Ours is the best one.
4-2 is 4 Romeo. Be advised to reform
Most
the
of the
battle
squads
line.
have pretty
Over.
decent ones, but like there's like weird ass people in the middle. That's what's confusing the shit out of me.
4 Romeo, 4-2, interrogative. Where
I think
do you
those people in the middle are their medics.
for us to reform the battle line? Over.
Yeah, it's probably the medics who are in the middle on those formations for 4-3 and 4-2.
Actually, yeah, one of them is a medic, but some of them are their leadership.
4-2, this is 4-1, over.
Well, probably a bit of both. Oh no, I mean, if you look into 4-4, they
4-2,
have the whole
this is
squad except
4-1,
for
be advised, looks like you lost
the
the
squad
tip
lead and
information,
the two
over.
medics in the middle. Like if you look like on Blue Force.
4-1, this is 4-2. Say again, over.
4-2, this is 4-1, be advised, looks like you lost the tip of your wedge, over.
Hey, squad wedge on me.
Red team maintain left echelon.
Blue team, maintain right echelon. Team members who are on left, swing around, get behind the boys back there.
Forming 4-4, recommend we use 4-3 as the nuclear split and everyone move up their map marker and move up to that point, over.
Yeah.
4-4 Romeo. Roger that. Stand by.
That's good, blue team. Just don't get mixed up with 4-3. That's all we really care about.
Sorry, send again?
All avalanche 4 call signs is 4 Romeo. Realign the battle line according to 4-3. Over.
Realign battle line according to 4-3's location. So, up a couple feet, I think.
Hold one, let me look at
4
the map.
Romeo, 4-4, I'll copy it out.
Red team, blue team, pull your last,
4 Romeo, 4-1, copy all.
blue team, pull your last 2 men inwards, and let them form the rear, and red team pull the last man
All
inwards
avalanche 4 call signs 4
from the
Romeo.
rear.
Be advised, begin moving to the next phase line in formation. Time now.
How
Over.
exactly do you want me to do that?
Move
Look
to
at
next
the map. Look at the map at 4-3. How they do it.
break. Move to next phase line times now.
I think K-mains make it tighter.
Are they trying to make a diamond formation? Is that what it is?
Kinda. I don't know. Let's move. Let's just move, guys.
Yeah, it's not on you, Gario,
4-2 is
but
4 Romeo.
they
Double
need to
time
give
to reform the formation.
names,
Over.
so that way it won't
Double time to reform formation.
Double time.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2.
Double
Roger.
time.
Moving.
Yeah, double time.
I think what
Maintain
it is
that formation.
they were just doing a very narrow wedge with the 2 medics in the middle, and then maybe the RTO.
It's just 4-2.
You are
Desync.
Hold.
Just keep going until you hit the face line.
Romeo
Are we still moving?
4444 set. Oh.
No.
4 Romeo 4-1 set out.
Alright, blue team hold.
Romeo 4-3 set out.
4 Romeo, 4-2 set out.
Stupid formation stuff. Like this way.
All average 4 call signs, 4 Romeo, proceed to the next line in formation, over.
Okay, let's move.
There we go.
Blue team.
4 Romeo out.
4-2's inside now. Head name is 4-1.
These are orientate slightly so that we're hitting bearing 0. We're going a little bit to the left.
Blue team reorienting.
And hold.
Yeah, but if they
Hold.
wheel right, they're gonna walk into the ocean. And then they'll run into second platoon.
4 Romeo is 4-3, we're set out.
4 Romeo 4-1 set out.
4 Romeo, 4-2 set out.
I don't know about you, but I feel like 4's doing the best at
out.
holding our formations. I got no idea what the other 3 are up to.
It's not to our
All
standards
average 4
anyway,
call
don't worry
signs
about
is 4 Romeo, begin wheeling right,
Let's
over.
just get through it and we'll do what we do best once we hit the
We are wheeling right. Begin.
Copy that.
Blue team, maintain formation, start wheel right.
No, wait. I'm gonna call out when we're gonna wheel right.
Copy. Wait for Gargle.
I feel like this is like, I'm seeing like a big cluster on the map now.
Because we need to wait for 4-3 to wheel first. After then, we're gonna wheel.
Blue team, keep that spacing.
Okay, we're gonna start wheeling.
Wheel right. Keep that spacing, blue team. We don't need to move that fast.
Romeo 4-4 set out.
Drifter, look, we make wedge off of you. Well, more like a S-line because Bugs is not playing along.
Orient left a bit.
Yeah, orient, bearing 4-8, roughly about that.
Four Romeo is 4-3, we're set out.
I think command was expecting us to follow those lines exactly rather than a curve.
Okay, moving east directly now.
It's fine, they marked it late, just keep going.
Orienting 0-8.
And holding.
4 Romeo, 4-2 set, over.
Orienting what?
Just hold your position, squad wedge.
Right? Like, straight up, whenever you have an entire, flight or a platoon of guys.
4 Romeo 4-1 set out.
It's just beautiful, dude.
It soothes my OCD like big time.
All avalanche 4 call signs, this is 4 Romeo, begin wheeling left. Time now, out.
We are wheeling left. Begin.
Yep, moving. Okay, begin slightly wheeling to the northeast.
Let's go,
gonna
blue team.
follow the black line. Just keep it slow since we're one of the most inward squads.
What?
does it mean? Just on double time. And normal jogging pace.
Alright, blue team, swing it around.
If need be, double time at blue team.
Copy.
Copy that. Cookies denied to one Leon. Your cookies have been revoked as well.
Blue team, if you're on the outside and double time, do so to swing it around. Keep the formation.
I'm stopping.
There will only be oatmeal raisin.
4 Romeo 4-2 set out.
Four
Got
Romeo
the position
4-1
on the
set
blue
out.
team. Make sure you move, but it looks good.
What cookie?
Exactly.
I want cookies too.
Odin.
Why?
Give me Odin. Party.
4 Romans 4-3, we're set out.
Yeah, I think so. Usually I would buy like
those Oreo packs, like the ones like with the fucking 40 of them, and eat like 2 columns of them in one sitting. And I was feeling really fat. I would eat the whole thing.
So you wanna know what would make this? You wanna know what would make this formation even cooler?
Have you ever like?
Is this?
You know how you dip an Oreo cookie in milk, right? I would grab 2 of them and dip them in the milk.
Yeah.
I would love this. Have you ever tried making a frappuccino with like chocolate chip cookies or fucking Oreos like that?
Four Romeo 4-4 set out.
This is 4 Romeo, roger that. Be advised, all Avalanche 4 call signs collapse onto a school circle on 4-2's position. Time now. Out.
School circle and Garvel.
Let's go.
Alright, blue team, you heard. Bring it in, Garble.
Let's get this started.
Yeah. That's actually not box formation. I'll tell you what a box formation would look like.
Actually gonna be corner camping.
Advise, this is 4 Romeo, message out.
Okay.
4 Romeo is advised, send your message over.
This is 4 Romeo. Can I get a TP poll on my location, grid ref 240, break 186, over?
I feel abused.
4 Romeo is advised, solid copy, placing TP poll now. Out.
It's torture to get you running again. People getting lazy apparently.
That would be a box formation if they removed like.
Advise Avalanche 4-4 requesting med perms for CR Merlin, over.
So I'm gonna 4, this is advised, solid copy on your last. Out.
Gilly saying on the 4-1. And you wanna know what's even cooler than that? I'll show you some fucking elite level platoon
I
strats,
suppose I
alright?
will trust you.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, we did a little bit of formation training there. I don't want this little drilling to be the entirety of our FTX today, so I only wanted that to take up a short time. But I hope you all kind of got the basics of what I was trying to get across. The different movements, how to catch up, how tedious it can be if the formation breaks and you need to stop and fix it, as well as the different types of wheeling. You got a little bit of practice with that. Does anybody have any questions or any issues with what we've gone over, anything they'd like to bring up, or any insight that they have that they'd like to add?
Cappy, I think you hot mic.
Alrighty,
Cappy,
so
you got hot
here's what
mic.
we're gonna do. We're gonna all go through the TP poll to spawn. You guys are gonna get into a formation.
PTS from tank.
Oh, tank. Sorry. Make sure you're on yelling, bud.
Yeah, I am. I was just going to suggest trying to train in platoon column fire team wedge. Takes up a little bit less space on the battlefield.
Yeah, we can do that another time. Again, I don't want this entire training to be taken up by drilling. I want us to actually get into the FTX. That's why we're only doing some very basic drilling. Alrighty. Does that satisfy you? Okay, cool. Alrighty, we're gonna go through the TP pole to spawn. You guys are gonna.
No, go.
If you have any medical or anything you need to refresh in your kit, refresh it. You have 1 minute to do so. Get into formation right in front of the TP pole. We're gonna send you out and get on a mission.
Alright, 4-4, wait for the rest to go through the TP pole a little bit, otherwise we're gonna all glitch out and possibly die. So just give it a few.
Once we get pad 2 spawn, I want you to grab as many rockets as humanly
We're getting to
possible.
FOB by the way, not spawn, unless you need to re-equip yourself. One last time, both teams, give me an MOS check.
What MOS should I use?
Need to carry like 3 rockets.
I'm tempted to say it over squad.
4-4, start moving through.
Times 2 medics.
Cappy, you on radio?
I got you.
I see your I just.
Yes, I'm on radio.
Alright. I'll be with you today. Don't get me killed, please.
Look at the notification video on your phone. What's up? Yeah, no, but I checked my follow channel.
Cappy,
you're breathing into your mic.
What? Again?
Hot micing. We can...
I was behind you. I was trying to tell you my mic was muted the whole time. I was like, man, this guy really is just ignoring me straight up.
Alrighty.
That's hilarious.
If him. Stand by. Just
Advisor, this is LH4 Romeo. Interrogative. Are we ready to step off? Over.
Support. Still.
14 stick crash. Nice.
No, we fill it in from the right.
Is it fixed?
It's not. It's the left.
And back up a little bit, boys.
Right bit. Stand behind Apex. Yeah, that right. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine.
Advisor, this is for Romeo. How copy my last? Over.
If we go top, it gets back. Look up at the top.
Oh. Is it via fire mission?
I hear stormtroopers.
Don't have that sound bite just ready for your tank at all times.
All Avalanche 4 call signs is 4 Romeo. Begin proceeding to the FOB starting with 4-1 break. Be advised, once you are through to the FOB, line up on the black line in a battle line. Over.
4 Romeo copies. Break. 4 Romeo, this is 4-1. Select copy now. We'll go. We're Oscar Mike. Out. We're good to go to the FOB and black line right
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. Copies all. Out.
4 Romeo, 4-3. Copies all out.
Once we get through the.
I heard it.
Yeah, okay.
No, you'll be my 2 eyes.
What? I get to go?
Slugger, go.
To the
Go.
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 Yeah.
The last one.
Yep. Corvus back.
I'm gonna go first and then lead them out train.
Let's go. Where to go?
Train surrenders. Nice.
Fuck. Why? Okay, I'm going.
Yeah?
Narrator will take train.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I need to go AFK. Give me a second.
Alright, go narrator.
Oh boy.
I strangely.
I've been going through.
Go quick.
Quick, go after him. Go after him. Go. Alright, Anubis, follow me. Head to the fob.
Fob Bangalore. Make sure you go into Fob Bangalore.
I mean, complete opposite of fucking Jazz, but yeah.
Everyone here?
Still, mentally no.
Still coming.
Is now everyone here?
I think so, yeah.
We're getting through it.
Okay, get on the wedge on me and then we move. Red team right side, blue team left side.
Narrator's gonna give a tiny bit of space so that train doesn't harm anybody.
And for blue team, left echelon on Garble, he's moving.
wait a bit until those boys in front of us.
Position. Just gonna move up a little bit as we go.
Okay, let's keep moving. Gonna move a little bit southwest.
Red team spaced it out a bit. Form up this.
Blue team, flank out towards the south, stay facing orienting southwest.
Keep bearing 204.
04, copy.
All Avalanche 4, call signs 4, Romeo, reminder, we are forming a battle line on the black line off 4-1. Everyone will be assembling off them, over.
4 Romeo, 4-1, copies all. Out.
4 Romeo, 4-2, copies all.
4 Romeo, 4-3, copies all out.
For 1, this is 4 Romeo, request you shift your position further northwest, closer to the end of the line.
Okay, let's go.
4 Romeo, 4-1, copies all. Out.
Do not walk on the taxiway. Vehicles are using it, over.
And then let's move 240.
Razor 2, 4 Romeo, stay in your large
to the
step on,
fence
over.
and spread back out to wedge.
4 Romeo, Razor 2, I was advising not using the taxiway for walking. Vehicles are using it to go from the FOB to minor position, over.
You installed squad wedge?
Roger that, Razor 2, 4 Romeo out.
That's what we're told. Squad wedge or squad battle line in squad wedges.
It's going to be a little bit
All Avalanche 4, call signs 4 Romeo, please avoid using the taxi runway as Minoc and Razor are using those transport break.
If you have to, get back,
All
back
4
further
call
back,
signs
get
4 Romeo,
positionals,
once
one
you
behind the other, if you have
have
to.
lined up on the
Break,
black line,
for
you are
Romeo,
formed.
4-1, be advised, we're taking contact to the northwest. Sniper fire, over.
This is 4 Romeo, roger that, stand by. Out.
Alrighty, well, they should engage the contact and hold their position until everybody's in line.
Be advised, guys.
4-1, 4 Romeo, engage the contact, hold your position until everyone's on the black phase line, over.
4 Romeo, 4-1, fuck over last, be advised, we're unable to look at the checker at this time, I'll copy, over.
Blue team, I know 416 contact, maintain watching southwestern, that's for our...
Well, Avalanche 4, call signs 4 Romeo, new orders as follows. Everyone is to form up in a battle line oriented to 4-3 break. Have squads form up in a squad wedge, over.
Oh, wait, never mind, I see that's someone else.
Probably you hear that?
Yep, okay, let's move.
4 Romeo, 4-1, copies all.
Yeah, keep moving. Bearing
4-2, copies all out.
240.
Copy, bearing forwarding. Blue team, keep moving.
Set up here.
Blue team, hold, get yourself some voxels.
Red team, eyes to the northwest.
Romeo, 4-2, 4-2 is set, over.
Narrator's making 2 foxholes. You did say to make foxholes, yeah?
Blue team did, yes, if you're out in the open.
Solid. They're just doing it since he has train.
4 Romeo 4-1 set.
Are we expecting a large contact?
No, but I'm pretty sure
Minor.
has borders.
Right.
Don't forget, guys, this is also the one with the heat-seeking stuff.
Heat-seeking artillery, yeah.
Minoc actual, this is Avalanche 4 Romeo requesting fire mission over.
4 Romeo, this is Minoc 2 Romeo, break.
Make sure your trenches have backs, guys.
Avalanche 4 Romeo, Minoc 2 Romeo, switch to tasking frequency 35 TAC 5, over.
Oh, 2 Romeo, 4 Romeo, copies all. Switching now.
Dump our green.
We haven't taken contact yet.
Yes, but as far as I know, somebody could have injected themselves with too much Comarin and passed out.
Looks like Garviel.
Huh? Hey, someone, actually, I'll go teach Cappy how to turn his radio over, Vic.
Solid.
Copy, young.
There, you wanna, there's a way
Now
to
see,
turn up the
Habibi,
radio,
are you
Cappy.
glad I did that?
So you
Because
hit me
apparently we could have lost
like
somebody.
this, right?
I was distracted. What happened?
Okay, so go ahead and click control.
Now see, aren't you glad that I checked in with you too? Because apparently you could have gone down.
This is Avalanche 4-6. Be advised, you are to begin pushing forward in a platoon
I'm
line
slightly levitating train.
at
I
a
don't know how
jogging
to feel about
pace.
this.
Time now. How copy?
4 Romeo 4-1 copies all.
What about normal talking?
I just finished my fucking
4-6, 4-2 copies all out.
Okay, you just need to turn up your volume.
4-6, 4-3
Well, at least
copies
we
all
have
out.
something to fall back to.
4-6, 4-4, affirm.
Dumper, we are moving, right?
Yes, time's now.
Okay, let's go. Keep the formation as it is, just keep moving towards roughly 230.
On your feet, the team, let's go. Watch the elephant grass.
Just normal jogging pace.
If they come out of line, just tell them to double time it. Large squads with elephant grass here. I can't really see my squads.
Blue team, orient yourself 239. Just keep pushing till you get through the grass and you can see somebody.
Okay, swing a little bit southwest, 210.
South a little bit, you said?
Yep, 210.
Hey, firm. Blue team, you're spaced and I'm hearing artillery.
I think that's fine.
Contact settlement ahead. I see a few houses. No contact yet for droids.
Okay, we're swinging a bit more to the southwest, roughly 220.
4 Romeo or 4-6, 4 for interrogative. We're moving
Southwest
to the
220,
first phase line, over.
4-4 is 4 Romeo, that's a
Are those ours?
Yeah.
All Avalanche 4, call signs 4 Romeo, make sure you're adjusting
know that there's
formation
enemies
to
in that
maintain
area?
proper spacing from each other, over.
I think it's more of a
Kind of
soft.
getting into
4 Romeo 4-1 copies all.
yeah, that's why I'm changing goals to 236, 236. Or 1240, actually.
Why do you have...
Blue team, swing it out.
Ahead. Wait. DSD ahead, construction site building about 5 to 600. Bearing 250. Okay, can we get out of these wedges now?
Nope.
HMP's in the air, bearing 243. How to click out.
Okay, guys, get low. Just wait a second.
team, swing it out some. I think last back to you, we
Sniper
didn't have
bearing 209.
Yeah, that's snipers. Engage if you can.
Avalanche 4 call signs
Break on
4 Romeo,
information.
proceed on to phase line bronze. Do not halt at the red line of it.
Push up towards the
Proceed
towards
on
the.
to bronze, don't hold at the red line.
4 Romeo, 4-1 copies all. Wilco.
Blue team, push up to this wall. We'll use it as cover.
Break.
Red team, laid
4
off on fire.
Romeo,
Blue
be
team,
advised,
push your head to
disregard
our
last
P marker.
4-4 and 4-3. Halt your advance. Break.
Copy, you want us to keep pushing up?
4-2-4-1, continue pushing
Yes,
forward
keep
over.
pushing towards the RP marker. Red team, continue firing.
Blue team, wedge on me, push up, use the ranges for concealment.
4 Romeo 40 copies all out.
Ad hoc, blue team wedging on you.
Hey firm, as we move up.
Romeo 4-4 recommend you activate fire mission clock over.
DSD and P2 attack construction building.
Hey firm, blue team, set here, get on these walls.
Copy.
Keeping the wedge, get up on these walls. Alright, blue team covering fire, red team, blue team is set.
Red team, go ahead, push up to on the line to blue team.
4 Romeo 4-4 still copy out. Fire 2-6 to the avalanche before approaching 1 times 5 if you're passing up 35 times 4.
Team, is a Guardian down? Hey, check out Guardian narrator, he's down.
I'm back up. Keep moving.
Avalanche 4-4, minus 2 Romeo, stock copy, tasking times 1
DSD bearing
battery on
252 inside the house.
4 times now.
Can someone with AT engage it? DSD.
Did you say 18? Guardian, did you say 18?
Yes, get AT on the fucking DSD one gun.
I got it. 2 seconds.
Somebody already fired at it. It's dead.
Nice.
Good shot,
There's a B2 next to it. There's a B2 next to it.
Mortars. Danger close, danger
Blue
close.
team, get down, keep the cover fire best you can.
Red team,
I don't want to lose the ball.
Red team is set.
blue team, can you push ahead?
Yeah, blue team's good to go.
Push.
Train just went down.
Ad hoc, jump on yelling.
Narrator's getting nailed by a sniper. I might go down. My leg's broken.
All Avalanche 4 call signs, this is 4 Romeo, be advised, we do have active hostile mortars in the AO. Break.
Hey, right now, you fucking.
Make sure you maintain correct spacing, over.
Red team, blue team, check in.
4 Romeo, 4-2 copies all out.
Blue team here.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1 over.
Wait one, we're pushing towards RP Mace. We'll get
This is 4 Romeo,
these walls
traffic.
will be set here.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, requesting permission to call in mortars in sector 1 over.
Second left, head up.
4-1, 4 Romeo, stand by, over.
Head up.
Ad hoc still
Blue team is set on our base. Red team, we got you
Narrator,
covered.
you
You move up.
almost good to go?
I'm good. Let's go.
Red team's moving.
4-1,
Guys,
4
more
Romeo,
space. Get
you
down,
are
get down.
to call in fire mission, break.
Head up.
Reminder guys, they have mortars, so watch
I'm
your
sure
space.
that 4-2 knows also out.
4 Romeo, 4-1, coming off head.
And just keep taking all artillery.
4-3, 4-4 is 4 Romeo, proceed up to baseline bronze, over.
Okay, red team, go
Minus
south,
6
go
Romeo,
south.
please
All
out.
copy 4-3, be advised, fire mission clock is active at this time. We'll notify it when it is over. Out.
Guys, sounds like a Marin and 242 in the trees.
Minus 6 Romeo, is down. 4-1, requesting 1 times battery tasking on 65 track 1 over. Avalanche 4-1, minus 2 Romeo, stock copy, sending times 1 battery to 35 track 1 tasking. Out. 4-1, setting out.
Yeah, to the red team to the south, blue team. Dump power call and we're at RP Mace.
Stand by. 4 Romeo, this is 4-2, this is building.
Alright, red team
4
is
Romeo,
set.
send traffic.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2, current
Copy,
location.
hold.
Hey, firm, you set?
Interrogative, next tasking, over.
Both teams hold.
Blue team, move.
No, hold.
Romeo, be advised going to hold at RP Mace until all fire missions are concluded. Break.
You want me to use another rocket?
I'll let you know when you clear the move again, over.
We're holding inbound
4
allied
Romeo,
fire
4-3,
missions
be
coming in on the
advised,
town.
fire mission collapses. Yeah, it is clear, push.
I thought.
4-4 is 4 Romeo, solid, out.
Copy, you're breathing again.
4-1 over.
4 Romeo,
Heads
send out.
down, guys, heads down.
Thanks.
Over Romeo, 4-2 over.
Train's down again.
Ad hocs.
4-1, 4 Romeo, send traffic.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, be advised, message was 4-4-2, I copy over.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a medic ad hocs position. Took a little bit of a fire from that.
Ad-hoc, I'm behind you in a trench. Just come on back to me when you're ready.
Solid.
4-1 is 4 Romeo, ceasefire on sector 1, break. 4-1-4-2, proceed into the town, over.
4 Romeo, 4-1, fog copy, standby for cancellation order. Over.
Blue team, if you can see it, shoot it.
4 Romeo, 4-1, break. 4 Romeo, 4-2, solid copy on last, over. Alright, we're free to move into the town.
4-4 is Island 4-3.
Copy that. Red team, are you gonna push?
Red team's gonna push.
Okay, blue team covering fire, red team push ahead. Roughly halfway to the entrance to the town.
4-4,
Hold there.
Setting up now, out.
Train is back. Say again, title
Alright,
seconds.
someone ruthlessly gun down the reader, please.
Can you, guys, need to move red team?
Yeah, red team is moving. Garble, you saying you want blue team to move?
Not yet.
4 Romeo,
Alright,
4-1,
blue
be
team
advised,
covering
cyber
fire.
cancel.
Put fire downrange so red team can move.
Red team is set.
Blue team, go.
This is 4 Romeo, roger that,
Overtake red
break.
team.
4-1-4-2,
Blue team,
4
let's go,
Romeo,
move
begin
up,
pushing
wedge
into the
formation.
sector time now, over.
Avalanche 4
Anubis,
Romeo,
you're in
minus 2 Romeo, be advised.
Yeah,
Minus will be holding
can you
fire
reach the
for
first houses
3
on your way
mics
up to
being
the-
engaged by
4 Romeo,
enemy
4-1, copy
vehicles.
call, full count, X.
Yeah, we look pretty good. I think we can push that far.
Up 2 Romeo, this Avalanche 4 Romeo, solid copy on all, out.
As long as we got cover fire, we got incoming contacts on the front, but we'll push as hard as...
Young just ran into my line of fire and got downed.
He deserves it. I'll come back for him in a second. He just wants to be dismissed early.
Listen, I blame that on desync. I wasn't anywhere near your fire.
Young, come fix narrator and train when you're ready.
I'm gone.
Ad-hoc, how you doing?
4 Romeo,
We're still pushing. We're not taking much contact. To keep that fire, we should be able to make it. We're about halfway up the road.
Blue team, what's your sound? You got a DSD that I can't hit from
We
here.
have 1 times fire team in the town now at 2x2 DSD.
I'm not seeing anything south.
It's marked.
4-2-4 Romeo, solid copy, out.
You need to have high energy rounds to destroy that thing.
Ad-hoc?
We're still pushing.
Permission to use a rocket on that DSD.
Yeah, blue team, we're stuck here. We're gonna need more firepower. Red team needs to push up. You're set.
Avalanche 4 Romeo,
Okay,
minus
blue team
2
stay,
Romeo, be
red team
advised,
take out the
reveals the
DSD to
passing
move.
times now, out.
DSD dealt with.
Go.
Avalanche 4 Romeo is Avalanche 4-3, be advised, only 1 time squad to sector 3,
Blue moving.
Blue is set. Red, you need to get moving here.
Squad on fire team.
Red is moving.
4-3 is 4 Romeo,
Sorry, train
solid
taking
copy,
over.
over.
I haven't taken over yet. I'm just
E-Web
charging.
down the main road.
4 Romeo, 4-1, be advised, we've just entered
down in the
sector
middle of
1,
the
however,
field
we're taking heavy contact.
Maybe
Copy
you're
over.
still in charge of I have any clue what the fuck is going on.
We're just charging into
Four
town
units,
and doing
solid
a bounding
copy,
forward. That's pretty much it.
Red team, how far up?
No
Red
close.
team. Red team, watch going up that main road. There's an E-Web down it.
Mark on map.
Already marked on map as E-Web. Location
Blue
129.
team, give me an ace check. How you boys doing?
1500. Correction, 150.
4 Romeo, 6-4-4, be advised, for first aid,
Down the next road.
Blue team, move to the south, move across the road to the south. Get to the wall here. Red team, push in the second.
is down over here.
Dump hard hurt.
I'll be there in a second. I'm trying to take out this DST.
Dump hard's okay. I'll recover.
DST down.
Dump hard moving close to Adhoc.
Yeah, Novus is pretty fucked up. He's been bleeding pretty heavily.
Okay, I'll be there in a second.
The lag is heavy.
Blue team, keep it together. Guys are way too spread out.
Hey, Adhoc.
Blue team, if you can, get up to this wall next to this parade.
Blue team, I need you more south. You're pushing into the wrong sector.
Hey, firm. We're a little up on blue team right now. I still got one guy down. He's still bleeding out.
Are you able to drag him anywhere? Yep.
He is not stable, and I can't get him stable. One moment.
Adhoc, I see your
4
location.
Romeo to 4-4 requesting permission to activate fire machine silk for saturation bombardment, over.
4 Romeo,
AT,
stand by,
bearing 283, need CA support. I need that AT.
It's dead.
Thank you.
Blue team, ace check.
Dump hard moving.
Okay, we need to stitch.
Adhoc yellow.
Right.
Yeah,
4-4, this is 4 Romeo. Break.
Alright, blue team, if you
Romeo, that's
can,
an 8
try
for
to turn
be
around,
advised that
face
is
southeast, we got to push into our sector.
Red team, what's happening with one explosion?
That's all the way in 4-1 sector. We've got a jet
surrounded by Jordicas now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deal with it.
Mine back, this is Avalanche. 4-4 requesting 110 battery on tap. 35-4 over.
Yeah, I'm back up. I'm taking cover inside a building.
Avalanche 4-4, Mine 2 Romeo. Still copy. Sending times 1 battery to 35 past 4. Out.
Guys, I'm in
At the center of our sector and the south side of our sector, there's our droidicas.
Blue team, clear this church.
Red team is dealt with. The southeast droidica has been killed, but there's another one to the northwest.
B2266 out in the open.
Advise this is 4-1 over.
Stand back over.
Send it over.
Advise that this is 4-1. If I can do so for 1 times CT, the line into get armored. I've got the over.
I think they've already got a heat sheet though.
Could you get one of the things over?
Advise this is 4-1. A-firm, stand by over.
Narrator has red looking.
Looking good other than train being crippled still.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
KP securing your medic.
Habibi?
Habibi's good.
Advise that this is 4-1. Advise he's unable to ping. I will ping now. Over.
Copy. Quack, where you at? Is anybody near Quack?
Adhoc's down. Garvel's down.
Full Avalanche, full call signs, 4 Romeo requesting a syrup over.
4 room, this is 4-1. Be advised that as follows. Clear in the grid defense 130, break 151. Meters as follows. Return in the green, yellow, green. Return to heavy contact. We were slowly pushing southwest through the sector 1. Over.
4 on this 4 Romeo, still a copy on our way out.
Be advised, Queek is down. Queek is down.
Yeah, Cappy's gonna try to grab him for me.
Okay, thank you, Cappy. I'm coming back to you.
Alright. I'm the only one that left besides narrator who has to treat someone. I'm gonna regroup with you guys and move up north. I can't be on my own.
Yeah, sorry.
4 Romeo, this is 4-3. Current
Okay, red team, where are we right now?
1-3.
I'm right directly next to you. Narrator's treating the rest of red team. I'm the only one that's combat effective.
Okay, I need this fucking
we are green.
church.
4-3 is 4 Romeo, solid copy on all, out.
Hey.
Alright, I'll help clear it out.
I've always wanted to use the C6. Nah.
Alright, there's a B2 at the front door. That's supposed to kill your
Four marker is accurate and green across the board.
Down, Anubis, you're up.
He's done. Quick is up.
Also, there's a Z6 here if anyone wants to use it.
Grenade.
Garb, I think you're on the wrong freak.
Negative, let the medics get first dibs on that.
Grenade. First dibs on what?
Z6 for Mad Hawk.
We're not allowed to pick it up.
Oh, that sucks.
There's a B2 at the front door and a B2 at the barricade.
4-2 is for Romeo, what's your syrup over?
4-2, or break. 4 Romeo, this is 4-2, current sit rep markers accurate on map, currently dealing with a large amount of B2s, hold it as back, break. We have lost 1 to 2 people, break.
I think I dealt with one B2.
Current situation is yellow, over.
4-2 for Romeo, still a copy on all.
Narrator, you need stitch kit?
Nope. Everyone who needed stitches is dead.
1 Romeo is 4-3. Disregard, break. 4 Romeo is 4-3. Currently, Suka 3 is here. Copy.
4-3 for Romeo, solid copy, stand by for further. Out.
Narrator is lagging.
4-4, this is for...
Somebody take over.
4-4, this is for Romeo. Need to ceasefire on all Minoc 5 inches at the time. Break.
I said Anubis, not a BB.
Garvel's
Yeah,
down.
I'm just saying it.
Train, you're up.
Dead.
I'm resetting dump
Team, what's
bar,
your
you're
position?
Shit, no, that's
Anubis,
your team leader, Smelly.
This is Smith.
4-3, this is 4-2, message over.
Send it for 4-3.
Anubis just knocked himself out.
4-3, this is 4-2. Interrogative, are you able to assist us? Over.
Let's try and hold position until I'm back.
I'm awake.
Hey, boys, everyone's dying out there. I don't know if that's the way to go.
I'm calling support.
4-2 is 4-3. There's a solid copy. We're moving your position now. Over.
There's a B2 in the main road in front of the front door of the church.
Alright guys, 4-3's coming to assist.
I got shot at, but I also got knocked myself out.
Yeah, I see what's shot. Okay, everyone needs to get out of this corner.
Dump hard, do we have an ETA on when
They're moving now.
Roger.
Anubis, you're the one highest on the ground. You take over the squad until everyone else is back.
Ah,
you already know.
Hey, firm.
Hello, hello. I'm good.
Can I get an ace check on red team?
Garvel, just a heads up for you. 4-3's coming to assist.
Where's this B2 that killed everyone?
I don't know.
Yeah.
4-2, yeah.
Guys, where was the last known location for that fucking B2 that killed everyone?
4-4,
Inside the church, watch it. It has wall hacks, literally.
4-4 is for Romeo, solid copy, break. What's your current syrup and ace over?
4-4 is currently green across the board.
Can you ace check on blue team?
Be accurate momentarily now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright, blue team, I want you to come with me and clear the church.
Roger.
Where you right now, Anubis?
I'm at the front door of the church.
Oh, wall hack.
Should Copy assist.
Minoc 1 break.
There's like
Minoc
3
2 Romeo,
grenadiers on
this is
the floor
MX4
here. If anybody
Romeo
wants to grab their
requesting
weapons,
fire
they're
mission
qualified.
on tech. Over.
Church is clear.
Evidence for Romeo, Minoc 2 Romeo, sending time zone
I think the
battery
B2 got taken out after you
35,
guys all
TAC
died.
5. Out.
Alright,
I need to get my...
blue team, everyone has a roadblock here. Let's wait for everyone to regroup.
There's still people up that roadblock.
Razor factors, 4-4, requesting 1 time flat for tasking at 35 TAC 4.
send your own ass up there, send a CR.
Really?
Yes, really.
Razor fast is Adventure 4-4, requesting 1 time slot. Captain 35-4, over.
Follow train's footsteps.
Last goal sign is team 1 lap for tasking on
Allies in front of us, watch your fire.
Now, over.
Is the church clear by now?
Back 4-4, limit
Yes,
driver.
church is clear. We're stopping at the roadblock in front of it.
Yeah, stop
Guys,
pushing
watch
past
your
the roadblock
spacings.
then. Yeah, push past the roadblock. You guys have way too space. Red teams, push past red block. Stop foaming up on me. Why are there so many blue team members? Holy shit.
Because all of red team died.
Yeah, no, we came back.
Red team, are you taking west?
Guys, we need to push more south. We are in 4-1 sector. We need to push more south.
Yeah,
Hey, for blue team, let's go.
Aaron just game nearly kicked him, dude. I'll just him go god. I'm on your back, Habibi.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that just heard that weird as fuck fucking blaster?
Yep, me too.
It's over here by blue team right now.
Did you
Search that area. Yeah, that was an
Romeo needs
RQ3.
to expedite your clear of
Sorry, Christian,
sector
leave
2,
the RQ3,
break.
but it's an officer pistol. Fucking find that HVT.
4344, this is 4 Romeo requesting a serial brother.
Alright, Romeo wants us to expedite our clearing, guys.
Good ref 129, break 148. Trend marker is accurate.
I have a really kind of with me. Is it dead or not?
Break.
That's probably dead.
Anubis, what's your location?
Alright, blue team, let's keep pushing southwest.
currently
We're right on the edge of 4-3 now.
Sector 2.
Clear the building.
for a
Yeah,
third
blue
captain,
team.
over.
Push southwest, like way southwest.
That
We're on top of that
officer
already.
was more northeast.
We're reaching the edge of the town now.
Okay, copy that.
Red team's just pushing out like the
4-3
west side
is
past
4
that
Romeo,
little junction
so
where
copy
the
on your
barrack
left.
was blocked.
Copy. Our marker's way wrong though.
Stand by.
I'm hearing B2s, but I've been
Four
no clue where they are.
4-4 is taking light contact after
red
fire.
mark's
Turn
position
green,
right
yellow,
now.
green, have copy.
444
Like I
Romeo,
said,
still
west
copy
side,
on all.
west from that old barrack. That pistol's northeast.
Yeah, I hear it, I'm moving in.
I'm moving towards
I think it's a building right by blue team.
Red team set up under like I think you're already there.
4-4,
On the
this
house,
is
way
4
to the
Romeo,
west.
be advised, you got to dig it in hold position at your current piles, over.
Yeah,
Four,
Gargoyle's starting to
full
cross over
stop,
into
copy
Fortress
count.
territory. We might need to start pulling back.
Someone want to come with me and check out the officer gunshots?
Yes, they've been approved for use again.
Naren and Habibi can.
Alright, looks like we cleared this area. I'm bringing it up to 4.
Okay, red team, I need you on the
4 Romeo, this is 4-2, message over.
position southwest of the 4-2
This
marker.
is 4 Romeo, send it.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. Be advised, we have cleared our area. Prepping to dig in on the west side of town, over.
Okay,
Roger that,
no one's coming
4-2,
with me, so
stand
I'm just
by
gonna ditch
for
that
further tasking, over.
Blue team, push also towards the construction building southwest of the 4-2 marker.
Copy on last. Out.
Copy, blue team, starting the construction building southwest of.
There's a B2 southeast somewhere to a bunker.
Alright, everyone, I want you gathered up south of the 4 marker. Wedge on me, we're gonna put.
Train with red team.
You see where the 4-1 marker is? We're roughly around there. We finished clearing out the west side of our sector.
Yeah, come towards the construction building to the southeast.
And we need medical.
Full call. Sorry guys, Oscar Mike.
Gonna have a common blue.
Red team, push past the construction building towards the edge, towards the road. Blue team, go try to take the B2 that Odin is engaging.
Need morphine too?
Yes.
Ad hoc,
We're Romeo for 1, over.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out what B2 he's talking about.
There's Overwatch west of where
The
I'm gonna
one
get red
that's
team set up.
shooting from the southwest.
This is
Ah, I
4
see
Romeo,
that.
send traffic.
You want blue team
Full
to
Romeo,
take?
this is 4-1, interrogative is 4-1, clear to be moving towards
Blue
Overwatch
team
where
to
we're
the
over.
southern part, use the desolate and
4-1, this is 4
cover.
Romeo, that's a negative. Hold at
Garble, I'm
the
gonna
edge
get red
of your
team at RP, and it's
sector,
just
break.
making blue team go to arty your rifle, because that's got decent Overwatch.
Switch it around, switch it around.
4-1,
Blue team,
4-2,
RP gun,
4-3,
red
be
team,
advised,
RP
you are
rifle.
all going to halt at the edge of your sector, break.
Blue team at
Get yourselves all patched up and be ready to push on my go.
Be advised, B2 is on the right side of the bunker.
Yeah, I just heard her.
Blue team, RP gun, red team, RP rifle.
4 Romeo is 437,
Gargle,
copy.
Dumpar, BRB, 1 mic.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, full copy, be advised, we are standing by. Over.
There, you heard him. Red team, RP rifle west of us.
So there.
Correction, I'm gonna adjust RP rifle so that it's just a tad bit better.
That's okay.
Be advised, Garble, we got a military barracks southwest of RP rifle.
Yep, there's a B2 somewhere, so be careful.
You want us to push it?
Alright.
4 Romeo, 4-4 interrogative with his 4-4 is tasking.
Hit military bunker.
This is 4 Romeo,
Okay,
stand by.
it's not in the compound, but still, fucking red team's gonna push that compound anyway.
Are they
Wait,
all green?
4-3 and 4-1 is standing by. 4-2 is currently.
You want blue team to push bunker?
Garble, the B2 is down, my dude.
Alright.
You good to go? Are you guys all medical and we're good to go?
Yep, get me 4-1 and 4-2.
I think they buffed the armor on the new poly droids.
4-3 and 4-4 to hold for now, and then once these overwatches are in position, I want them pushing forward.
Okay, red team, move to our Overwatch bow.
All avalanche 4 call signs, this is 4 Romeo, be advised. 4-1, 4-2, move to your Overwatch points, break.
Hey, did anyone stay back with Dunper or no?
Once they are set in position, 4-3 and 4-4 will then push up, over.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, solid copy, Wilco, out.
For one, this is 4 Romeo, this is 4-2,
good copy out.
Where's your R2?
4
I
Romeo,
had
this is
a
437,
nickel
copy
for
out.
every time somebody said bunker.
4 Romeo, 4-4 solid copy.
Hey, blue team, move to RP rifle, then Overwatch bow. Now.
I can
Red team's gonna engage from the Overwatch.
Huh?
We're just gonna grab him and move up.
Okay. He's not here?
Blue team's covering.
Okay.
Oh,
I see the B2 Odin killed it.
Red team, are you set up there?
Yeah, we're watching. Dog.
So much when you get back.
Hey, firm, are we moving up to you, or are you gonna hold that position while we push?
No, you're coming to us.
Go, everyone, Overwatch bow.
Hey, firm.
Set up security there.
This is 4-1 over.
This is 4 Romeo, send traffic.
Blue team set up to west.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, be advised. 4-1 just had eyes on 3 times rocket barrage went into the town, over.
Yeah, we got MTTs in context to just on
4-1, 4 Romeo, solid copy, had eyes on it too. Over.
I'm fucking surprised we haven't completed the op yet. I'm gonna mark MTT on the map.
4 Romeo,
Are you alive?
Let me say AFK still.
Okay.
4-2, 4 Romeo,
You're in the
message
vehicle
over.
west.
4-2 is 4 Romeo, send it.
4-2, 4 Romeo, we are at Overwatch bow and standing by. Over. 4 Romeo, this is 4-1, be advised, we have eyes on a
Blue
Marine
team,
convoy.
spread it out. We got mortars on top of us.
4-1, 4-2, 4 Romeo, solid copy on all. Break.
Possibly 3. I think
Adam got
Dunbar
hit.
just went down.
Dumpar back online.
droids out.
Thank you for calling it out after you killed it, Garvel. What are you like taunting your achievements? Garvel, do you wanna go?
4344, this is 4 Romeo, begin bounding up to the next sectors, over. Be advised, you have to be alternate bounding with each other, over.
4 Romeo, 4-4, limit, Charlie. 4-3, interrogative, do you want to push first or shall 4-4 push first, over?
Okay guys, be advised,
4
4-3
Romeo,
and 4 Romeo are
4-3,
gonna
solid copy. Break, 4-4 is 4-3, solid copy.
So eyes to the red team eyes to the southwest, I guess. And yeah, watch.
Jump parts back on point.
Finally.
Sorry, Carb.
Okay, I need to switch it up.
4-4 is 4-3, we are set, over.
4-3, 4-4, stall copy, be advised, 4-4 is engaging armor
Do you
combat.
have any eyes on the like count where 4-4 and 4-3 is pushing to?
Extremely limited, like we have no eyes on any targets apart from that MTT.
Do we have anything in the vicinity where we can move to where we have good eyes?
4-1, 4-2, this is 4 Romeo, standing orders, break.
To, you see that forest north of that E-web marker? Like, that's the best we're gonna get, and that's...
Standing orders as follows, to the whole position at your overwatch point to engage any hostile targets you see, break.
Raise it back to 4-1, stand by, over.
Also begin utilizing fire missions as at your discretion, over.
Dump, are you up?
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, do not pop them last, you step down, reset mass, over.
Multiple,
4-1 and 4-2, this is 4 Romeo, be advised, standing orders as follows, hold position at your overwatch point, break. Engage all hostile targets and call in artillery as you see fit, over.
4 Romeo, 4-1, fuck up in last step. Raise the flag, 4-1, 1 times lap of recon, 35
Alright guys,
over.
standing orders currently. We're in a hold position. We're going to be using artillery from
4-1
our position
with
to
the
assist
2, 1 at
4-3 and
4,
4-4's push.
Recon tasking on TAC 1, so you can be moving now.
Already on it.
Train.
Raise the flag,
And,
30,
yeah.
4-4, break.
You two look for
Raise
stuff.
the flag, is that what 4-1,
Train,
be
where you
advised. TAC 1, over.
Huh? What, where?
TAC 1, Sonia, solid copy on that.
South.
Out.
4-1, setting up.
On my way, train.
To do?
Paint targets for Minoc to bomb.
You're
playing spotter.
Oh, you want me in my element, I Gucci. JTech train available.
Close the...
Maybe not standing on your trench, but okay.
Not even on the trench, I'm on the rock. It's great. Dump part, come here.
On my way.
Oh, I'm pulling this up for dramatic effect. Cool.
Yeah, narrator,
Great. Initial target
just close all the doors,
will
please.
be grid coordinates 125, 145. Your keypad will be 7. Target is 1 times Dwarf Spider Droid, 2 times, actually 1 times D1.
Minoc, Avalanche 4-2, message over.
Raise it back, Avalanche 4, Romeo requesting cast on tasking 3, over.
Gun run.
Avalanche 4-2, Minoc 2, Romeo. Send your, switch to tasking 35 Tech 2.
Should only need about, I'd
Is
say,
our position?
2 shells each.
Give me that grid again.
1, okay. Stand by. Let me get this exact.
Ad hoc arm as per stitch when available.
4-3, this is 4-4, you're clear to advance.
Planning to 35 Tech 2.
4-4 is 4-2, solid copy, out.
4-5, keypad 7.
Missile incoming.
Minoc requesting artillery bombardment at 125, break,
Break, 4-1, be advised,
145,
rock artillery inbound.
keypad 9.
7.
Correction, keypad 7.
Aiming for the house on map.
Aiming for house on map, request dispersal
Is that the
as...
same I 205?
should be, I think, mortars.
Blue team, I'm also seeing and hearing what appears to be an OG-9 or 10 somewhere to the west, bearing 239 somewhere. See if you can target it and mark it on map.
At 2 volleys, how many batteries are they working with?
4.
I'd only need about 1 then.
Got eyes on it,
Yeah, well,
bearing
they have a lot
240.
of ammo.
Approximately 1,500 meters out. Ping it.
Will be standby. How
copy on last?
Habibi, if you can take the doji.
4226, solid copy
Or
on
whoever else
map.
has the AT.
Standing rounds.
Anubis, can you hit it?
Give me a bearing. I don't have a clear line on it. It's behind that military outpost. Bearing. Bearing 235
No, that wasn't us.
approximately.
They're still doing the
Someone just took it.
calculations.
Someone just took it.
I can actually see the DC from here.
4344, once you're set on RP goal, and 44 is going to transition direct south to reach RP call. Our copy.
Yeah, that thing is down.
4-3.
Blue team shotgunner somewhere northwest. Keep your eyes up that direction.
I mean, 4-1 should be up there, but yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to get surprised.
How's the hits?
42, this is 46, message over.
Did you say ineffective?
DST is still active though, they missed, they haven't hit the DST, but...
Minoc, Avalanche, 4-2, requesting repeat blast.
Hey, 4226, solid copy on last, repeating.
Blue team, if you're taking shots, fire back.
Get moving to second. I would double check those.
Minoc, Avalanche, 4-3,
interrogative.
Are you guys able to take, or correction of 4-2, are you actually able to take down an MTT? Over.
Train, dumper, how far are you along? We need to move.
Last volley's going out now.
Okay, red team, move to the warehouse and the lighthouse.
This is 26.
Yeah.
With long enough to stand fire, we should be able to take it out. We're gonna continue to fire until you hold it. Tell us to hold.
Check those buildings.
Go ahead and hold fire, we're moving up down. Over.
Actually, hold up, we're trying to do one...
Solid copy, holding fire.
Garvel, you have marked the map. Do you want us to hit that with mortars or no?
Minoc, be advised, we're gonna have one more fire mission. Disregard my last Minoc. We're gonna go ahead and
How
sign
about
off.
that
Thank you for the
MTT bearing
assist.
20? You want someone to hit that?
Solid
No,
copy,
keep
26, signing off.
Hey, firm, you want blue team cover right?
Razor, FAC, Avalanche,
Okay, red team, get
4-2,
moving. I need
message
you down to the southeast by the warehouse, by that big building. Clear it fast.
4-2, requesting
get
1
it down,
times
then
lap for
move
fire
to
mission.
sector
Over.
9. Blue team, stay behind red team.
South up your last, dispatching 1 times life for fire mission on the
Copy.
contact, please.
Blue team, pull back, reorient towards the southwest. We're gonna cover red team.
I own this trench now. Ha ha.
Blue team, move straight. 199
Habibi,
to the house.
take this, and narrator, continue pushing with me. We're gonna take the far side. We're gonna do this quicker.
2 Razor 4
Blue team, push 199 towards the house.
This is Avalanche 4-2.
This is 4 Romeo, solid copy 4-4.
MTT at 124 break 143 has been hit.
Basically
Over.
where I'm heading.
For Romeo is 4-3, you have some LPE, goal and over.
Still be active at this time, over.
Roger. The
4-3 is 4 Romeo, solid copy, break.
124 break 143.
Continue bounding into the sector with 4-4 over.
Guns hot on that. No
Red
allies.
team, if you're done, push west towards the house also. And then we're getting to sector 9 and clear it.
Confirm.
BVT. 4 me, 4-4 south on the
Really advised, I'm hitting that MTT with cast strike now.
Copy.
Anubis, you up? Yeah, I'm here.
Try to get Regent to advise discretion because that's a big open area that could potentially be a camp, but they're getting it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Avalanche 1-1, break. Avalanche 4-2.
Quick.
Be advised,
Red team, where you at?
House clear, house clear.
Back, you still up?
Red team, you guys should be already past blue team.
Razor, you still up?
I'm just waiting on the way. We're coming.
Advised, MTT has been
Oh shit, what up?
copy over.
Good copy on last, Razor. Appreciate the assist. Signing off.
Okay, red team, push past blue team.
Stand by Isaac King, stand by Isaac King.
MTT killed. Where's that king?
Hit dead.
We got sounds of a tank south 170.
That's concerning.
You want me to shoot her or not?
I don't see the king on that.
All Avalanche 4 call signs is 4 Romeo requesting a 2 rep over.
Alright.
It's
call
marked
sign,
up
say again, over.
4 Romeo, this is 4-1.
I got an E-Web bearing 253.
2, break.
E-Web
Third
on me.
reference 125 break, 150 currently taking missile fire, stand by for Ace over.
I already see it. Bearing 255. It's in the middle of the town. Looks like it's on.
Guys, not all at once.
Where's the fact? 4
Yeah, I was gonna
Romeo
hit it with
send
mortars
traffic.
earlier, but you said no.
Be advised, I advise sometimes east
4 Romeo, this is 4-1, be advised, full method of squad is Ukraine. Out.
Cappy's down.
Copy that, raise the fact. 4 Romeo out. Roger that, 4-1.
Narrator, can you get on my boss?
4 Romeo out.
Done park and cancel the king.
Narrator, need you Humvees just for quick morphine and epi.
126 break 144. Currently
Adam, how we doing?
4 through.
Where are you?
We're pushing up towards this next house with me and Young. I'm trying to get all blue team up here.
That way, yeah, copy camera.
Happy's down. I'm trying to stabilize him right now.
4-3, this is 4 Romeo, solid copy. On all, out.
4 Romeo, 4-4, marker accurate. Currently green, yellow, green. Oscar Mike, sector 1, no copy.
4-4 is 4 Romeo, solid copy. On all, out.
Adam, just continue moving down there.
Yeah, I'm by myself. I can't move right now. Blue team's currently combat ineffective until I get all my boys up here.
Okay, red team, try to help blue team. We need to get that E-Web taken care of so they can move. What's the bearing on that E-Web? Pretty much it's exactly 290 in the construction building.
Train's gonna try getting a firing solution.
Raise back, LH 4 Romeo.
We don't have an angle for that, we have to assault it directly.
4 Romeo, this is Razor Facts and your
Train.
What's up?
That E-Web that's pitting down blue team, we don't have an angle on it, we have to attack it directly. Marking it now.
Moves out of the area at all, over.
That's an 8 from on last, so keep my camera pointed at Razor Fact.
Narrator, don't push at me. Narrator, don't push at me.
Okay, blue team check in.
2 times.
Train's down. Droideka attacked him.
God damn it. The Droidekas to the southeast. Also be advised, 2 times crewed B1s at the warehouse to the southwest.
Blue team, smoke your position completely. Try to move to the south.
That's a good question right now. Garble, what's your position right now?
South. Directly south of blue team. Or of
Train
Adam.
is red. He hasn't woken up yet.
Anubis, you up? Anubis, you up? Never mind, that's Bucks. Yeah, blue team is currently combat ineffective. It's just ad hoc. I can't raise anybody else besides Young, who I think also might be down.
Be advised, the Droideka's staring at us. They're just gonna try to thermal imploder it.
Yeah, blue team.
Never mind,
Blue team is break. Blue team is combat ineffective. Ad hoc is the only survivor at this point in time.
The fuck? Okay, get them fixed up. If need be, smoke them out. Red team, don't push too fast than we are right now.
Okay. Alright, Young. Let's see what happened to you. Jesus H. Christ. Alright, William.
Yeah, I'm up ad hoc. I got Cappy over here. He's knocked. I can't do anything for him. I just got him stabilized.
What's your
Hey, Firm, are you up this?
Technical destroyed.
Yeah, but my leg is fucked.
Are you stable?
Stable for the time being.
Alright, cool. Just hold your position with me. I'm trying to get Young up as well. It's done.
Red team, the Droideka's moving to your southwest.
Hey, Firm.
Red team, watch our east.
Hey, guard, can you check and make sure that Dunpar's on freak? I got bugs over
Dunpar
here.
is down. Right, say again. Dunpar is down.
Ah, boy. Okay, wait one. I'm gonna switch to long range.
B1s east, B1s.
Like I just said, B1s to the east, deal with them.
Alright, Dunpar, I gotta stabilize you.
For 2, signing in.
It should hold you from dying.
That's a Dronica. Narrator's good, as long as this building doesn't come down.
What is for Romeo? What's your current rep over?
Train engaging. In the road, in the road.
For 2 for Romeo, current sit rep is as follows. Break.
Be advised, I think there's a King AAT behind that building.
Currently inside Sector 9 at
This is Squeak, I'm unstable, B1 southeast.
I'll just double dose you here.
124, break. 145, trying to, 1 fire team ineffective, trying to get a hold on the situation. Over.
Copy that, 424 Romeo, stand by, over.
Yeah, it's shooting in that general direction. Someone's gonna have to. I'm pinned and Young needs blood.
Train, I'm telling you, man, we gotta assault that thing directly.
I know, we're kind of out of position, stand by. I'm dealing with B1s in the forest.
Yeah, I'm trying to engage the B1s in the forest.
Alright, BV, move with me in a second. We're gonna go take that shit.
Ad hoc, I'm building up a trench. I'm gonna try and keep Young and Young in cover until narrator can get over here. Young is gonna need.
Never mind. Have BV stay with narrator.
They're just northeast of the 4-2 position.
E-whip gunner is on conflict. Never mind.
Yeah, BV, stick with narrator. Both of you stay there. Try to cover us. We're gonna push up to it.
Yeah.
Narrator's moving back to you guys.
No, narrator, stay the fuck there.
God damn you.
Not until the UM's dead, dude.
I got here without getting shot by any web. I know how to go back.
Quit pitching over the short range, please.
Razorback Avalanche 4-4, request you engage 2 times HMPs over Avalanche 4-4 and 4-6, current position, how copy?
Snake firm on last for engaging additional red air assets one time.
Okay, blue team, set up on how long you need to take to
Back
get the
4-4
guys
small
up.
copy, out.
We got an enemy HMP above us, be advised.
Blue team, anyone?
I got AA.
Okay, everyone, red team, pull back to blue team's position.
Yeah, we're coming
right
back
now.
Moving times down.
Narrator's becoming the running man.
Oh shit, that fucking HMP's gonna drop on blue, standby.
God.
I'm also there, almost at
Loading A.
Don't worry, the lab saved you. The lab saving your ass.
This is break. 4-4, this is for Romeo. Be advised, you need to clear the northwestern area of Sector 1 before pushing into Sector 3. I'll copy that.
Narrator, go follow me.
4-4 solid copy, Oscar Mike, no. Where's your actual Avalanche 6 from? Requesting cash
I
on
knew it was
pack
bad,
box.
it needs immediate attention.
Greek, wrong way, far east.
Solid.
6 Romeo, this is running to Bravo, switching over to Tech 5 now.
Stabilize them now.
Where the fuck was Young?
He was right in front of us, but we couldn't stabilize him in time. He died as we got to him.
He was literally like 2 seconds away from being stabilized too.
Okay, Nubis is stable for now.
Greek, come south now. Sorry, north correction.
Okay, I've taken the
I'm gonna finish building this trench.
Guys, I need you up here back to the,
Yeah, we're on blue team's location now, standby. We're gonna build trenches and get them
No,
stabilized.
blue team is back. The rest of blue team is back here. I need people back here too. At the 4-2 marker directly.
Okay, never mind. Red team's at Dumpire right now. Yeah, we're slightly ahead of you.
We've got 2 boys down here. Can't move them both. We need someone back here.
Greek, start moving
4-1, 4-2, this is for Romeo. Be advised, you're going to rotate. 4-2, return to Overwatch Bow. Break. 4-1, you are going to push into Sector 9 and begin clearing out time now.
Can you give me Anubis if he's still down?
Yeah, he's down, but he's stable.
You guys need any help here?
No,
4 Romeo, this is 4-1. Do not copy
You got
some
a
last over.
here. I need some things from him, sorry.
4-1 is for Romeo, you're going to be taking up 4-2's position and clearing out Sector 9 time now.
4-1 is gonna go
4-2's going to push back and take up Overwatch position, over.
4 Romeo, 4-1, solid copy and all.
It would honestly be far better moving to RP Golem. But if
firm.
Where's RP column?
Alrighty, fellas. Narrator.
It's the bunker to our south, honestly. Actually, disregard, that's got the whole forest in front of it. Yeah, it's bow enough, but it's still a terrible position for us to be involved, but...
Alright, once you're done with that blood, get him moving up.
Okay, guys, move back to Overwatch bow. Come on. Those who can move back. Everyone else, grab the injured, get them back up or get them moving.
Both of these guys are getting about 2,000 blood pumped into them now.
Army of 4-4, Sector 1 clear, moving on to Sector 3.
Habibi, grab Dumpart, let's get him up to Overwatch bow.
Okay.
I can't take this flag. There we go.
Alright, I'm helping. The hell just happened?
He teleported back here.
Alright, I'm helping 4-2 carry wounded up to Overwatch bow.
Drifter's helping us carry stuff. Have you guys got Anubis up to Overwatch bow?
Yeah, we have Anubis and Cappy here. Moist is working on them.
Sure, that's Overwatch bow. Yeah, I'm overwatching with you boys.
It's weird.
Yeah, just go back to bow. Set up there.
You guys keep moving. I'll cover you.
Filters incoming.
Done party. Your stomach and your heart, I can feel them.
Alright, I'm back on ground. We'll be there in a minute.
Fucking A.
Maybe you were so close to saving me, dude.
Okay, Anubis, back up.
I know. Shit.
You've got Dunbar, I'll go get Anubis and that all.
Where's Anubis?
With me.
Alright, Adhawk's right here. He's still good. Alright,
I think we just gotta move back the two from that compound.
yeah. Train, relay to Garble whenever he gets here that I want you guys to kind of push up into the top of the hill there, in between Willow.
Was you died trying to save us?
Yeah, just basically, here, I'm gonna put you see that black dot up there? I want you guys in that area so you guys have better eyes that way.
Ow.
You heard him.
I love you, Young.
Skirt the north.
Hey,
Say again?
We're gonna be moving like from here roughly to Birch, like just skirting through the north side of the AO, seeing what we see.
Copy that. Let's get moving. Red team, go
4-4
first.
is
Blue team, follow.
Romeo. Say again, sorry, you stepped on over.
4 Romeo 4-4, 4-4 has sighted security guards looking for a possible HVT, over.
Roger that, 4-4 is 4 Romeo, keep you informed if you spot any HVTs out.
I'm thermal stealing.
Hey, 4-4 has spotted some security around in their sector. There may be another possible HVT. They'll inform me if they get eyes.
Train, you there?
Okay, Roger.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just checking something. Yeah, red team on me, let's move.
Yep, on the move.
Okay, blue team, go. After red team, please.
Adhoc on his feet at the moment.
Rest of blue team, follow red team for now.
Limit Charlie.
Until Adhoc catches up. Go.
Alright, let's go.
Copy.
Yeah.
Heads up, we got remnants of 1 in front of us.
Sorry, where's blue going?
Behind us.
Monarch 2 Romeo, Avalanche 4 Romeo, message over.
Be advised, we can also hold. You see that black dot on map just by where Willow is going? Honestly, we can hold that as Overwatch.
Monarch 2 Romeo, Avalanche 4 Romeo, interrogative, have you guys moved up at all yet?
Stand by. Everybody come with me quickly.
Avalanche 4 Romeo, minus 2 Romeo, negative, still holding at the minus 5 position marker, over.
I can see actually pretty decent Overwatch ahead of us at Birch.
Copy that, Monarch 2 Romeo, advise area around Overwatch Willow and Overwatch Bow is secure for the time if you want to try and push up closer to there, over.
Yeah, take him, ask him if we can take Overwatch Birch.
Avalanche 4 Romeo, minus 2 Romeo.
4-6, this is 4-4. Sector 3 is clear. Permission to move into Sector 5, over.
4-4, this is 4-6. You may continue your push. Out.
Way too close
4-6,
everyone.
4-2, message over.
4246 in traffic.
4-6, this is 4-2, requesting permission to take over Overwatch Birch, over.
4246, good copy on last. Go ahead and get moving that direction. Time now, out.
4-6, this is 4-2, good copy on last, moving out, over. Alright, yeah, we're clear to move to Birch.
Copy. Red team move, blue team move. Wedges.
Red team take a wedge more on the north side.
Avalanche for Romeo, Minoc 2 Romeo, be advised, Minoc will be
Let's
holding
make sure you're
position
south
here as we can
wedge.
still provide effective fire from our current position.
Anubis, you Yeah, I'm here.
Mark 2 Romeo is 4 Romeo, so I copy on all out.
Come on, Bominos. Everybody, let's go.
4-1, this is 4 Romeo, message over.
Okay, boys, make sure you're staying within that purple barrier.
Has anyone had eyes on 4-1 at all?
They pushed
took
to the
over
town.
our position. They are in sector 9.
Okay.
This is 4 for interrogative. Have you
Red
just
team, try
started
to maintain at
NTT?
least
Have
one
copy?
check tech spacing, please.
Blue team a little bit slower. We are
4-4-3, that's negative. Over.
Hey, firm, slowing it down.
4344, be advised, there's an MTT directly in front of you. How copy?
Four 3, that looks destroyed. Over.
4344, Lima Charlie. Out.
Okay, red team on Overwatch Birch. I want you watching south. Blue team and go west.
Hey, firm. They're ready, I'm gonna need drugs.
Radio
Red
check,
team
60
also
over.
designate one man to watch east and northeast from time to time.
Alright, that'll be narrator.
Romeo 44, be advised, 44 is pushing into sector 7 times now. Oh.
Alright, we got eyes on, I believe that's you guys.
Advisors, Avalanche 4-3, interrogative. It's
We're gonna need to push
MTT at
south.
1, 2,
I should
3,
disregard.
break.
We're gonna need to push even more west
1-4-3
of
is
Birch
break.
to get
Over.
eyes.
Last call sign, this is Avalanche 4-2, be advised, 4-2 called a razor strike on that, over.
We got
Should
Reds
be
on
fine.
west
This
break.
is
Reds
4
incoming
Romeo,
northwest
message
along
over.
MSR.
Am I free to fire?
4-2.
Yeah?
Yes.
4-2 is 4 Romeo, I want you to reposition to RP Dagger at this time. How copy?
Narrator, why are you the one
Good copy,
the most pushed?
reposition to
Narrator,
RP Dagger. Garvel, they want us to reposition to
I
Dagger.
know. For now, we engage this and then we move. Tell them we're engaging Merits and then moving.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2.
Kill us, Marids, please,
4-2 is
fast.
currently engaging Marids now, then we'll reposition to Dagger, over.
4-2, 4 Romeo,
Be
solid,
advised,
be
red team,
advised,
engage
4-1
Marids,
is
be
already
dismounted.
en route to your position.
Blue
As soon as
team,
they get
B1
there,
at
move
bottom.
to Dagger, over.
Engage.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2.
We got it.
Out.
No, you didn't. All the B1s are still there.
Might be one other Marid.
But yeah, one Marid's disengaging now.
41 over.
Dump party, have any rockets?
Yeah, I got 5, take them.
Avalanche 4-1, Res 2, Center.
Gargle, we're taking contact
Razor
from
2,
them,
Avalanche 4-1, requesting 1 times
Trace
lap
in
3,
the,
flat pass,
south
135
spring,
tack 1,
3-1.
how copy over.
Ah, shit.
You okay?
4-1, Res 2, 1 at
Just
4,
clear
reach
out the
the on
B1
back
to the
1.
vicinity for now.
Blue team incoming
Switching now,
west. Got north of the
Avalanche
MSR.
4-1, turning it.
Red team, look for a way to RP Dagger.
Stand by.
Hey, Gario, 4-1 just came by and said they're here to relieve us.
Copy that. Just finish the fight here, then let's get moving to Dagger. Red team
4
disengage. Let
Romeo
blue team finish up.
4-3, got a red RP dragon. Over.
Walker, disengaging.
This is 4 Romeo, still a copy 4-3, up.
Marid coming back.
Somebody find me train.
Yeah, Garble, blue team is currently engaging a squad of B1s as well as a Marid. Marid's down. Scratch Marid.
Okay, Merit is down. Kill Delph B1. Kill him. fast, come on. Red team, get moving to dagger. Why are the two people
Stay
from red team
inside
down?
the purple lines, blue. Sir.
We got 2 red team members down.
4142, this is 4 Romeo.
Okay,
What's
blue
your
team,
status,
don't
over?
push too far. Blue team, pull it and disengage. Disengage, move south. Blue team, disengage.
Blue team, pop smoke, pull back,
Romeo,
pull back.
this is 4-2.
Dunbar,
Be
call in
advised
2
here.
for 1 to get suppressive fire on these guys there, please.
Break 4-2, 4-1, this is 4-2, requesting suppressive fire so that we can disengage, over.
Anyone hit?
Dunbar got laid.
Last off and 4-1, there's the last over, step on.
4-1, this is 4-2, requesting suppressive fire west so that we can disengage, over.
4-2, 4-1, spot coming last, stand by, taking artillery fire.
4-1 knows it, give him a second, they're also getting hit.
Copy.
Red team ace check.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2, continuing on last, currently trying to disengage from OW
Red team ace check,
point.
who else is up?
Have 1 times fire team at dagger, over.
Quick is up.
Current
Quick, give me an
Blue
ace check
team,
right
ace
now.
check to me.
Current situation
Are you green,
is
yellow, blue?
green, yellow, over.
Quick in.
Hey, from red team, stop pushing towards our dagger now.
Blue team, disengage, start falling back towards the south. Peel, gentlemen.
4-2, this is 4-1, be advised, we're going to do with your suppression if we can. Over.
4-1, this is
God
4-2,
damn it, our
say
RP is a
again,
fucking
stepped on.
downgrade.
Yeah,
Blue
Darwin,
team,
blue
be advised,
team's being
we can,
engaged from
over.
the northwest by a whole bunch of B1s. We can't kill them without pushing, and we're gonna cross the front line.
No, disengage, disengage. I said before, disengage, move.
Red team's at the south side of the RP.
Let's 4-1 handle.
4-1 over.
Do we have a better position, Trent?
I mean, we're good if anything actually pushes us to the west. Like, we've got a lot of cover here, but there's a lot of elephant grass, so we're kind of fucked right now.
Copy. Blue team set up to the south of red team.
Red team move a lot more south. Red team will take more to the south. You guys can take the north side of the stone wall.
There's a sniper somewhere, I don't know where.
There are 2 snipers on top of the big factory
Mark 2 Romeo, Avalanche 4 Romeo requesting fire mission on tasking, over.
Avalanche 4 Romeo, minus 2 Romeo, solid copy, switch to 35, check 5, for tasking, over.
4-1, this is 4-6, sit rep, over.
4-6, this is 4-1, be advised, currently grid reference, 1-2-1, break. 1-4-8, we reached Overwatch Circuit, we now Overwatch from our position, we've also just called in a resupply, hot copy, over.
Blue team's currently hit by a sniper, Young
4-1,
just
this
went
is
down.
4-6, good copy on last break.
Why are the people doing
Are you
stuff
currently engaged in
in
combat, over?
We're not in the open!
They're
4-6, 4-1, there's an A-firm, we're taking contact from the north-northwest, hot copy, over.
Okay, red team, I need suppressive fire to
4-1, this is 4-6, good copy.
Just shoot at anything that is there.
Are you able to handle this
down.
contact, over?
As is Anubis.
You, please, guys, keep moving, keep moving.
4-6, 4-1,
Don't
that's
stand in the
negative, we're
open.
currently combat sector, hot copy, over.
I'm gonna take care of
4-1, 4-6, good copy on last.
Someone smoke.
4-2, this is 4-6, message over.
Smoking. Smoke out.
4-2, this is 4-6, message over.
Go for 4-2, over.
4-2, 4-6, send a ×1 fire team north to Overwatch Burge to assist 4-1, time now, how copy?
4-6, this is 4-2, stand by. Garble, 4-1's requesting 1 times fire team for assistance. Are we able to send them?
Wait one. Blue team, how's the status?
4-6, 4-1, over.
I've got myself and Young up, we're yellow, but we can keep going. I don't know about everybody else.
Dumpar's up, Anubis should be down.
Hey, Firm, do we have captain?
Okay, Adok, take the rest of whatever blue team has, take it to 4-1.
4-6, this is 4-2,
Copy.
we will be sending 1 times fire team now, over.
4-2, this is 4-6, good copy, out.
4-6, 4-4 interrogative. Do we have bombardment OBG Galahad, since we have confirmed sighting of the T-Series at OBG Uther.
I saw this in a movie once.
4-4, this is 4-6. Be advised, 4 Romeo is calling in a fire mission at OBJ Galahad in the surrounding area. Time now. How copy?
4644 Saw copy out.
Okay, Gerbil, they don't need help apparently.
What the fuck?
What the hell happened?
Come back.
All Avalanche 4 call signs, this is Avalanche 4-6. Be advised, you are to maintain current positions at your RPs or Overwatch until further notice. The fire mission is on its way. How copy?
Marin to our south-southeast.
Copy. F.
4644 Saw copy out.
And there
That's...
We need to find a better spot.
Artillery, that's... That artillery's close, guys. Get your heads down.
Yeah, narrative just got clipped. Blue team, push.
Blue team, ace check, please.
Blue team,
Dump
go
bar.
to the south. Blue team south.
Bar is
Blue team
black
south.
and medical, leg injured.
4-1, this is 4 Romeo interrogative. Are you guys combat effective at this time?
Okay, we need some morphine.
I'm black on medical, I need my leg patched. Just spray it.
4 Romeo, 4-1, be last forward. Combat effective. Over.
Copy that 4-1. 4 Romeo.
Blue team is currently yellow at the moment. Most of us, I don't think, are mobile.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2.
Get your leg fixed and then moving, please.
Break. 4 Romeo, this is 4-2. Repeat last. Correction. Say again.
4-2 is 4 Romeo. That last message was directed to 4-1. Out.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. Good copy. Out.
Okay, whoever on blue team can move, please move to the southeastern wall, or the south wall. We're way too clumped up here.
What the fuck artillery?
4-2, this is 4 Romeo. Be advised, you have to recall your fire team back to your current follows. Over.
Like, we need to spread out
Copy.
right now.
Both fire teams are now at
I don't care
Dagger.
who's
Over.
moving, but someone needs to go somewhere else. Or I'm gonna
Copy that 4-2, 4 Romeo out.
Where's the back? Avalanche 44 requesting 1 times asset to pass.
No, I just want
35
someone to
times
the
4 River.
southeast. Preferably someone from blue team, at the wall.
Parachute at southwest.
Roger,
Parachute.
dump arm moving
That's
southeast.
cool sign.
Yeah, shoot up
Send again. Over.
I don't care, but move away
Razor
from each
2,
other.
Avalanche 44 requesting 1 times asset for cast tasking at 35 TAC 4 over.
Is this far enough, Garble, or shall we keep it?
Yes,
Football
yes,
Razor
please,
2,
now put up
106 call
trenches
cast on
and
back for
wait there.
copy.
Then
Switching
let
now.
the medics move around the
Okay.
medic. Don't move to the
Razor
medics, let
Charlie,
them move
Razor 2
around.
signing off.
If you want, you can trench here and move up a little bit.
Dumper, call into for Romeo that we are at our RP dagger and waiting for further orders.
4-4 is 4-3. Be advised that when we start bounding, we're gonna bound first. So there's some flesh in front of us. Copy.
Then my whole team.
Blue team, don't set up your face in the elephant grass. Try to find spaces in between and set up there where you can see.
The E-Web just mowed us all down. This is fucking glad.
Avalanche 4-4 is 4-3 over.
4-3 is 4 Romeo, send traffic.
4-4 is 4-3. When we start bounding, break.
Break. 4142, this is 4 Romeo. You are to begin bounding to RP Pine and RP Spear at phase 1 goal. Break. 4344, once they are set, you will then begin pushing forward into objective Galahad. How copy on all?
4 Romeo, this is 4-1. Talk copy on all. F.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. Solid
Blue team is check.
4 Romeo is 4-3. Solid copy out.
Garble, did you hear that order?
4 Romeo 44 still copy out.
Alright, we're going to be bounding with 4 Romeo 44 is currently right on rockets, respectively. They want us to start. Let me figure out if
Copy that,
RP
4-4,
4-1
4
wants to start
Romeo.
first. Stand by.
Stand by. Over.
Alright, blue team, give me an...
4 is 4 Romeo. Be advised you are clear to call in a resupply whilst the rest of the squad push up. Over.
4 Romeo,
Copy,
4
Dunbar.
copy down.
Stand by.
4-2, this is 4-1, over.
Alright, looks like 4-1's calling in a resupply.
Avalanche
Hold 1
4-4,
second.
this Avalanche 4-3, be advised you're gonna start bounding first once the order has been given, over.
4-1, this is 4-2, message over.
4-2, this is 4-1, be advised. 4-1, this is a good overwatch from our position. If you want, you can step banding first, and then we'll come up behind you. Have copy, over.
Say again, 4-1.
4-2, this is 4-1, be advised. We have a really good overwatch position. If you'd like, you can begin moving, and then we'll bound up behind you. Have copy, over.
Good copy, 4-1. 4-2 moving out. Alright, 4-1's gonna be watching us. We're gonna be moving
I
first.
want 4-4, this is 4-3, message, over.
Spear.
Help me figure it out.
4-3, this is 4-4, send in traffic.
Thank you.
4
Done perfect on long range. Go ahead and grab
4-4, this is 4-3, be advised you're gonna start bounding first once the order has been given by force. Romeo,
Yeah,
hope
290.
I am grabbing
Four,
three sprays.
4-4, leave it Charlie.
Blue team follow.
Yeah, grab it.
I got a
Please
bad
attack,
situation.
Advance 4-4, requesting 1 time flat for resupply task scan 35, tax 4,
Let's
over.
go. I know this too.
Alright, I'm clear to move.
4-4, reserve for 1 at 4, resupply on top.
I'll live with it.
What you can, they please shoot back at the stuff that's shooting us.
4-1, this is
4-2,
4-2. We're
especially
gonna be
southwest.
overwatch, or break. 4-1, this is 4-2. Request suppressive fire as we move over.
I'm gonna go on the other side of the stone wall so I don't get
4-2, this
shot
is 4-1,
in the open.
copy, yeah.
I just did a nice little tell-off. Hopefully they'll start... There we go.
Thank you.
Watch out, we're in the line of fire of that D6, or Monty, or whatever that is.
Not really, we are pretty much below it.
Red fish
Okay,
double
Train,
time.
as soon as you're past the, I don't know, a little house, these 5 times, 266.
We want to go a little more southwest, guys. RP Spear.
I know, Dumper, I know where it is, I just moved them so we don't
4-2, this is
get
4-1, be advised. Be advised on 4 times
Sorry.
DSD, straight west rank 260.
5 DSDs, 260, can someone please call it
70
in,
meters,
that
over.
far, and kill it.
Stand by.
Raise the flag, I want 4 Romeo, requesting immediate cash, over.
Covering you,
Trace, it gets killed more
Razor
southwest.
2, sending 1 at 4, back 5,
I'm
over.
gonna gun way more west. I'm gonna gun west of RP Street, because
Razor
RP
back,
Street has no
avalanche,
cover. And we're already getting shot by the
requesting
compound.
1 time slap. for
Mortars
emergency
on
over.
your belly.
Keep pushing, push through motors, I will reach that compound. 260, 250.
Okay,
Razor 2,
I need 4-1 firing at those
switching
DSDs.
1 vehicle for gas passing on taxi, over.
We've got a great, yeah, I need
4-2, signing off 35.
4-1 especially concentrating to our west now. Dumper.
Alright, where's those contacts?
West, 260 to 7.
280 from my position. Follow the Z6.
Roger, stand by, I see it. Everyone, pull back if you can, dig in. Razor Fat requested emergency cash, location 113 break, 146, 4 times Decas hitting us now. Be advised, we also have infantry in the open.
We got 3 counts still up.
If you're running towards it, that's a bad idea. Cast incoming. Solid strike, solid
Thank
strike.
God for
Request
small
repeat
miracles.
last.
Alright,
Request
blue
repeat
team, start
last.
pushing back up.
Hold on, repeating last.
Red team, how are you doing?
We made it to cover. If we had
Still
stayed
one
in Sperry, we would
DSD
have
up.
died.
Do not push, repeating last.
Holding.
Blue team, push your way southwest towards the small rocky outcropping.
Red team has now adjusted to RP Rocket.
4-2, this is 4-6, message over.
B1's incoming.
Go for
300.
4-2-4-6, be advised, hold your current position at
Yep,
RP
northwest
Spear, make
B1.
sure you space out and dig some trenches. You're going to be holding that position for the time being. How copy?
Good copy, 4-6. 4-2 out. Alright guys, we're
4-2,
hold
4-1, be
hold
advised,
RP
pushing
Spear
on
now.
now.
Do not push over.
4-1, this is 4-6, message over. 4-6, 4-1, send it over.
Somebody wants to shoot it.
4-1, as soon as you reach RP Pine, I want you guys to space out and dig in and hold that position. How copy? 4-6, 4-1, copy.
Good hit. Thank you for the assist. Signing off.
Blue team, we'll be on the blue corner unless Garble wants me to push up.
Garble's down.
Razor back, be advised.
I got Garble, don't worry.
Out.
Gun run, Vulture is coming in, southwest.
Another DMP, northwest.
It's for Romeo, interrogative, what's your status on resupply of it?
In my defense of EV, the artillery didn't hit me with the P1.
Approximately 2 to 5 mics before we're ready to step off.
Dunbar and Garviel are down, we have no RTO.
Copy that 4-4, inform me as soon as you are ready to step off. Out.
Narrow's moving back to them.
Alright, train taking over, red team, begin providing overwatch. Blue team, begin pushing towards RP rocket.
Son, we're gonna need more covering fire though. We got a lot of fire coming from the southeast.
You guys are an RP spear, right?
Nah, it's affirmative. We're an RP spear.
Alright, yeah, you guys honestly need to charge here. Dumpar, we can't hold the spear, that gets us killed. We're gonna hold the rocket instead. It's the only solid cover we have here.
Back up, back up.
Come on. Press go.
I see the last Gargoyle on the chest.
Sorry, boys.
Get it, Rosa, don't worry.
I had that.
Dumpar, try to hold. Try to hold that side of rocket, but be very careful because again, like this is super exposed.
We got 2, thanks.
Let's get an nation going.
For Romeo, this is 4-2, message over.
No, I have a bunch of blood on me as well.
This is for Romeo, send traffic.
For Romeo, this is 4-2, be advised. We pushed up from RP Spear to RP Rocket due to better terrain, over.
Yeah, moving towards RP rocket now.
Copy that 4-2. Stand by for further. 4 Romeo out.
4 Romeo, 4-3, requesting me 4-3 push up to RP4 since we don't have any kind of visual on anything from RP Dragon over.
4-3 is 4 Romeo, that's a for push up to RP Orc, over.
The phase line is again gonna get us pretty
Don't worry, that's why they made it.
We can deviate from that though.
We're gonna have to deviate extremely north if you want a chance. Stand by,
If we do that, we're gonna run into 4-1.
Yeah, mark something for me, train.
Want me to shoot a rocket or wait for Razor?
Rocket what?
HMP.
Wait for Razor, we probably do rockets.
Updated yellow phase line. It has a lot of stone cover, but the problem is we're gonna be fucked from the dread compound itself, but we'll be fine against the town.
Hey, I got an idea.
Copy.
Dude, we have mortars. We can smoke the front of the town.
Being able to step off, how copy?
Actually, very good idea.
No, smoke south of the phase line. Our issue isn't the town, our issue is the
Cover
dread
that
compound.
4-4 is
Yes,
4
please.
Romeo,
Smoke
break.
everything south.
4-3, 4-4, as soon as you are ready
Blue
to
team,
push, you have
red
to
team,
get pushed
my
into your objective, Galahad, over.
1 times.
Blue team gathering up my guys, but I think
Requesting
they're ready to
1
go.
times fire mission.
Save Young and Anubis. No, not Young. Dumpar and Anubis.
Tell them FM missed. Dumpar FM missed.
Romeo,
FM missed for smoke shells.
2 task
Roger, stand by.
Alright, affirm. Yeah, then blue team's ready to go.
Alright, red team push a little bit up further to me.
Signing into tasking.
Blue team, go
4-2
space it
signing
out
into
towards the
tasking.
northeast, please. Red team also space out.
Requesting 3 times volleys on
You said
FM
northeast?
mist for smoke shells. Repeat, smoke
where are we
shells
right
at
now?
FM mist.
South, choose the south
Location
then.
is
Go south.
113
Ad hoc,
break
stay where you are. Blue team is
145
perfect, red team is just
to 114 break 145. How
So
many?
copy. Blue team face southwest and RP rocket.
Island 4-4, fire mission.
Watch the western side, boys.
3 times volley smoke rounds. You want us to basically fill up that sector
When you are
with
ready
smoke.
to step out.
Essentially, yeah, we got some incoming fire from there that's going to stop us from pushing on our phase line.
4-3, 4-4, copy 1 over 5 out.
Anubis, you're too far out ahead.
Sending
Back.
rounds and
Fuck all, this
figures
is
5.
4-3. Once you're ready to step off, 4-3 is RP Orc. Feel free
Alright,
to
they're
move
calculating
on your
right now.
advance
They'll be
when
sending rounds
able.
soon.
Copy. As soon as they're popping up, we're moving. Call 241 that as soon as the smoke goes off, we're moving
4-1,
towards
this is 4-2,
sector
message
2
over.
of object user.
Got you, brother. Don't worry.
4-2, this is 4-1. Send message, please.
4-1, this is 4-2. Be advised, we are currently calling
Let's
a
say make sure
smoke screen at FM
your
miss.
fire, this-
Once the smoke screen is in place, 4-2 will be moving. How copy?
Ad hoc is having a robotic seizure.
Solid copy
Yeah, I
on
think
last.
this
4-1
is
will most likely
hacking it out
accompany
right
on
now.
that push to increase effectiveness of overall
Radio
push.
check.
You're fixed. Good job.
Alright,
4-3, this is
4-1
4-4,
knows they'll
push
be pushing,
all the
they'll
way
most
into our
likely be pushing with us
sector. We'll
once
notify when we're
the
there.
smoke is out.
Copy.
Garbo, you want me staying north of this fire mission? Because it looks like it's going to be square on top of us.
Yeah, enough. Also, if you're moving, we're not using wedges. We're going just using single
Smoke
file.
inbound.
Ad hoc, you'll be fine. It's only smoke. Yeah, stand by. We need more shells.
Say again, over.
Say again, more shells?
4-4 is going to push
No, yeah, I'm
directly
saying wait
into
for
our
more shells. Stand by. We need like a
sector.
fourth shell.
We'll notify when
Alright,
ready
smoke
out.
is good. Smoke is good. We can begin pushing now.
4-1,
Red team
this is 4-2. 4-2 is now moving.
Single
Over.
fire, get moving.
4-2, this is
Good
4-1,
hit,
talk
good
copy
hit.
by
Thank
4,
you for the
pushing
assist.
up.
Good.
Signing off.
B1's pushing outside of the compound. Red team engaged. Blue team keep moving.
2-6, signing off.
Laser Factors, Avalanche 4-4 requesting priority cast, Prime Mission Diego, free fire, out.
Oh fuck, minefield. Blue team, watch yourselves.
4-1, this is 4-2. Be
Never mind,
advised,
these are UXOs.
minefield might be in front of us.
UXOs
Over.
in play.
Wait, minefield?
No, UXOs.
4-1, this is 4-2.
I got nothing.
Disregard last. These are
Yeah, it's
UXOs.
fine. It was
Yeah,
UXO.
disregard, disregard, keep moving.
4-2, 4-1,
I don't
copies
know
all.
what a UXO is, but okay.
Unexploded ordnance. You treat it as a mine basically, but it's far
Avalanche
worse.
4-1, Avalanche 4-2, you're to begin your assault on objective Uther time now. Break. Avalanche 4-3, Avalanche 4-4, you are to begin your assault on objective Galahad time
Okay,
now.
once we
Out.
enter blue team, I need you pushing south, the outside of
Last call
user,
sign,
clearing in the
4-2
up
engaging
towards
now.
the west. Red team
Break,
push
Avalanche
straight
4-4 combat
inwards.
ineffective, out.
Can I get a copy on that?
4-4 spot.
Mascaz,
Copy,
at full
move.
force position.
On your butt. Keep moving.
Garble, be advised. 4-4's Mascaz.
Okay, I don't care.
4 Romeo, this is 4-3. Be advised, we're taking heavy contacts from the south and southwest.
Blue team, you're too far north. Rest of you need to be pushing more south.
Roger.
Yeah, red team, if you enter, go towards object user, use the MSR a bit south and then push to the west. Like, get out of 4-1 sector.
Four one 4-2, this is 4-6.
Sorry, I got back by B2. I'm having issues with 4-1 stand by.
4-6, 4-1,
Laser
revised,
Factors,
Uber,
Avalanche
1-1-2, break.
4-4 requesting permanent cast
147,
over
beginning
4-4
to the objective Uther, we're begin clearing at a higher pace to clear before the southern front will come up to us. Copy over. 4-1, 4-6, good copy. Out.
4-3,
4-6
switching
is
lighting
4-2,
to
currently clearing
4-3
section 2 of objective
channel.
Location is
4-4
1-1-2,
River
break
2.
1-4-2, current
We're
situation
keeping an eye on
is
San Diego, but we can't do cap right now. Over.
Blue team's currently along our phase line. We're going to start pushing in sector 2 clearing. We've got one down, the rest to go.
Copy that. Red team.
We're continuing to push, we just have a lot of issues with heavy dreads.
No, I'm pathetic. I want to knock them down.
Now we're just trying to get to red team once I figure out where they went.
Eyes on Magna Guards. Red team's gonna try pushing him.
Remember, we got a T-series somewhere. Watch it.
4-4, this
Yeah, I think we know where it is.
4-3, be advised, we're currently calling in CAS mission on site mission L.
Dumper,
Please make sure you
call
stay
in
clear. How come?
the mark, T-series is marked on map, 241. Blue team, I want you to pushing around towards the T-series. Like, try to cut it off.
So, copy.
Avalanche
I don't care
4-6,
about too much
this is
about
4-2,
clearing,
message
just
over.
get to the T-series, get it safe.
4-2, 4-6 in traffic.
4-6, this is 4-2, we have located 1 times T-series, location is 111, break 146, over.
Train down.
4-2, this is 4-6. As soon as you have captured that T-series, I want you to pull him back to RP Rocket immediately. How copy?
4-6, this is 4-2. Be advised, we required a smoke screen in order to move.
Blue team is circling around south of main MSRs. We're trying to soft clear as we go. We're trying to cut them off.
4-2, this is 4-6. If you're unable to make it to RP Rocket, find a secure location within the town and hold him with security. How copy?
4-6, this is 4-2. Good copy.
Okay, red team. Blue team, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Blue team, clear the houses.
No copy.
Young, where you at?
I just keep running up the road.
Alright, en route.
Wait, where did you go? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, I'm just wondering where the hell everyone is.
Empire, radio it in.
Roger, stand by. Actually, no, they already know that we just... Oh.
Okay, everyone who is from 4-2, clear out the HVT building right now.
4-6, this is 4-2. Message over.
Yeah, me and Slugger completely got the HVT, thankfully.
Copy, you want blue team moving on the HVT?
HVT's clear.
Hey, Firm, you want us on security out right outside?
Yeah, negative.
4-6, this is 4-2.
No, we need to pushing south.
Has
Full
been found
ones. Is a full one on
inside
security?
Uther. Over.
Okay, then clear out the surrounding buildings to the south.
Good copy, break.
South is security right now.
We're still trying to get a team inside of Objective Galahad to shut down the factory. How copy?
4-6, this is 4-2.
Blue
Say
team,
again.
push south. I want those buildings that are unmarked cleared.
So copy, blue team starting south, we're going to clear everything in our sector again. Start immediate south of border with 1-1 and fan out. Start your way west, work your way south around all these buildings.
Roger, west to south.
4 Romeo, back on that.
Yeah, red team PG will
Yeah, I see it.
4-4, this is 4 Romeo. Solid copy on your last break. Be advised, reinsert should be inbound to your pause. Time now. Out.
Oh shit, I never did any repot or pause.
Just to confirm, Garble 4-2 stun the T-series so we take credit. Okay. Dunbar, did you relay that that they should be clear establishing the factory?
Negative, stand by.
Yeah, tell them that they should have the codes now. 4-4.
Oh wait, yeah, no, they already know the way out. We got the info.
Yeah, from that. I got the simulated blue team.
4-1, 4-2, this is 4 Romeo. Be advised, as soon as you have cleared your sectors at Objective Uther, break. You are then to reposition to phase line Titanium and then assist in the assault at Objective Galahad. How copy? Over.
4 Romeo, 4-1. Priority message. Have intel on T-Series for factory shutdown codes. Have we already
Just a heads
done
up,
that?
guys. Once we clear this sector, we're gonna move over to phase light Titanium.
Roger that, 4-1, 4 Romeo out.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. Saw a copy on last, over.
Do we have everything cleared?
4 Romeo, this is 4-4-4-4 is combat effective at this time, moving into our assigned sector. Out.
Red move west, I think. That's 3 times they're being engaged. Okay, then let's not care about that right now. Blue team, I want you to
4-1-4-2, requesting a SIREP over.
radio, the point RP radio, if you're finished.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. SITREP is as follows. Location is general location of 111 break 145, currently in Objective Uther. Looks like we're moving up to assist 4-1 with the Marid presence. Break. Section is clear. Can move to phase line if requested. Over.
Narrator, I need your drugs.
Who? Name?
Roger that, 4-2 is 4 Romeo.
Blue team, move into this, towards RP radio at the southeastern side. We're gonna take control of this, construction building.
Copy. Red team, also position yourself, towards the south.
4-2 Romeo, so copy on all, be advised, assist 4-1 as soon as possible, break. And then move the T-Series to RP Spear.
Garble, they want us to assist 4-1 if they need it. Stand by, let me get in touch with 4-1.
4-1 left call sign. Recommend exfilling from north side of town due to UXOs east of town.
Can't beat it, it's too far.
Now, blue team, stay where you are.
4-1, this is
Stay where you are.
4-2,
Red team,
over.
go to 4-1.
Okay.
4-2, 4-1, send it.
4-1, this is 4-2. Interrogative, do you still require assistance? Over.
4-2, 4-1, no, we are good at this time. We are able to hold against the reinforcements coming from the northwest.
Good copy, 4-1, this is 4-2, out. Garble, 4-1's good, they don't need any assistance.
4 Romeo, this is 4-4, be advised, 4-4 is moving on the 2 times rock at this moment, how copy?
I swear these squads are like.
Roger that, 4-4 is 4 Romeo. Out.
Yeah, red team,
4 Romeo, 4-1, how copy?
I don't know, push to our...
4-1 is 4 Romeo, taking your last break.
Incoming, D15, Team 160 from the entrance.
4 Romeo, 4-1, permission to extract T-Series from LZ prior, north of Tampa.
We most of the Overwatch, we should be able to push. Red team, push a little bit past the red team, get to me, we're gonna hold around the LZ left for now.
4-1, this is 4 Romeo, that's a negative. As far as we're aware, we require the T-Series in order to shut down the factory, over.
If you wanna run across that open terrain.
Solid copy on last, we'll maintain the north side of Alicampo.
Copy. Blue team, try to help red team right now and then let red team cross.
Working on it. Blue, red team, we need you to wait while we build this trench line real quick, and then we'll have cover for you.
4-1, 4-2, this is 4 Romeo, need you both to reposition the phase line, titanium time now, break. Maintain security at the phase line until further orders, over.
4 Romeo, 4-2, message over.
This is 4 Romeo, send it.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2, be advised, current location for 4-2 is close to LZ Death, west of LZ Death at 112, break 144, attempting to move to RP Spear via that route, however we are break.
How many did you get?
We are being pinned down by elements inside the town, over.
House train.
He's stable, he's just being knocked.
4-2 is 4 Romeo, solid copy, break. Interrogative, do you mean the town at Objective Uso, over?
Negative, the location at Objective Galahad, over.
Solid copy 4-2, just do your best to try and make the RP at this time, over.
4 Romeo, 4-2, good copy that last, out.
Yeah, I hear, commander droids.
Where?
To my southwest.
Be advised, guys, there are friendlies in the objective in front of us.
Copy.
4-2, this is 4-1. We are currently getting a massive counterattack. We have the T-Series. We're attempting to move to RP Mabel, but need some assistance. Spec Ops in the field at this time, over.
4-1, this is 4-2. Do you require assistance, over?
4-2, 4-1. Priority assistance, please.
Break. We need help, 4-1. We need help, 4-1. Razor Fat, priority fire mission, team coming in, west side, location 108, break 147, moving on 4-1's position, over.
Yes,
no, it's at
4-1, it's northwest, move it.
Blue team, northwest, we're going back to 4-1, move boys, move.
Double time it.
4-1, this is 4-2, coming back now, out.
I have no idea.
4-3, this is 4-4, clear the rot location. It's gonna have razor.
Possibly as a sound flying spec ops.
Yeah, they got spec ops and they got a king running on them right now. I've already called it back.
Razorback, this is Avalanche 4-4. You were cleared to engage the 2 times Ross at OBJ Galahad. How copy?
Keep moving, Blue.
Forerunner as a 2, you should be able to go in and clear the B2s. They should be down, over.
Blue team is halfway to 4-1 position.
Copy.
Incoming cash.
Got spec ops here, guys.
You're shitting me, right?
That Juggernaut's words right from his mouth.
What happened?
Tell me you don't believe him. Okay, hold up, don't park. Who gave the order for us to go support 4-1? That's my question.
Yes. No, oh, that was 4-1 requesting immediate assistance.
I'm gonna shit on them so hard.
Alright, Red Team, Romeo 4-1, we are currently moving to RP Maple with the team series. How copy on map?
You have the HVT behind you.
I just
Advisor, this is Avalanche 4-4. So 2 times Ross has been hit by 2 times GNs each that have not been destroyed. How copy?
West of my position at just northwest of 5 marker in town.
I'll copy over.
There's HPs teleporting in the sky.
Advisor, just before your speak again.
Red team and his Oscar Mag to RP Maple instead of being
Advised, the damage done to those hots have made them disabled. They can no longer fire. I'll copy over.
Advisor 4-4, let me try it out. Back 4-4, you can cease fire on the Ross stage disabled out.
We're just gonna come back right now, yeah. Ad hoc's down, but we're coming.
4-3, 4-4, just 3-4, Romeo, continue finishing clearing objective Galahad and push and provide security at LZ Platinum at this time. I'll copy over.
Okay, sorry, copy.
4 Romeo is 4-3, sorry, copy out.
Dunbar, I'll be good to move to RP Spear.
Yeah, if you can move to it, that's what they wanted us to for a while.
Yeah, Red Team, you can move to Spear.
Hey, firm standby, we're getting molested by wardens.
Giggity.
Molest bag.
Aggressively.
Alright, Red Team, stop moving towards next RP. Thank you, Gilly.
Touch them in places they don't want to be touched.
What the hell's going on?
Around the northwest side of 4-1.
Oh, damn it.
Goddamn recruit.
Droid!
Where?
Blue team, I'm gonna take my team and do a quick sweep throughout 4-1's last
No, come back.
We're currently taking
almost red, almost black.
Kill them.
4-1, 4-2, this is 4 Romeo. I need you to disengage from objective Ursa and set up on baseline Titan. Break. Baseline Titan.
Anubis, let's go.
4 Romeo,
What's going on?
4-1 be advised, 4-1's already stationed at RP Maple. How copy over?
4 Romeo, so copy 4-1. Out.
All blue team, fall back. Let's help Young get Cappy on his feet, and then we're going all the way back to 4-2.
We're just gonna carry it.
This is 4 Romeo, in traffic.
You got it? Alright.
4 Romeo, this is 4-2. We're returning to RP Spear now. Over.
This is 4 Romeo, copy that 4-2. Out. Razorback, Avalanche 4 Romeo, requesting extract.
Young, are you already on your way back?
I am fucking gone.
4 Romeo, Reserve 2, send your landing zone over.
Reserve 2 4 Romeo, requesting extract at LZ Platinum, grid ref 112, break. 142, times 1 Avalanche platoon and times 1 HVT, break. LZ security at this time is Amber, break. mark with colored smoke. I'll copy on all.
4 Romeo, Reservoir 2, LZ Platinum, just west of the wall compound. Amber for security. Full platoon 6-1 HVT. What's your ETA on that? Over.
Res 2-4 Romeo, get that coming in time now, over.
Solid copy on last.
Yeah, blue team's about halfway back with you.
Res 2 out.
Narrator over here.
I'm turning, don't worry about me.
All Avalanche 4 call signs is 4 Romeo, provide 360 security around LZ Platinum. Lats are inbound for extract, over.
4 Romeo, 4-1 copies all.
4 Romeo is 4-3, solid copy out.
Dump power, what we doing? Dump power?
Ad hoc, get trenches north of red. Get trenches north of us.
Sub copy. Blue team, face northwest, step towards north, start getting trenches.
Correction, actually, get it a little bit east, like towards the red, I'd say. I think we're gonna be extracting. Dump power, we can't hear you.
Copy. So you said more east.
Are we getting in these locks?
I can't even check.
Yeah, extending, yeah, we're...
Blue team, last coming down. Is everyone good?
2 that's standing right now, over.
Hey, where did
This is 4 Romeo, solid copy, ready to target eyes on. Out.
Just gonna...
Everyone get
4
in.
Romeo, minus 2 Romeo, be advised. Minus is RTB, back to spawn over.
Solid copy on last.
Okay. The chaser is.
Alright, 4-4 is all in on it.
Get in, man.
This isn't live.
Is there any
That is full. Holy shit.
Okay,
Everybody set up.
Res 2-4 Romeo, first light's full, dust off. Right on.
Oh, okay, yes, that did it.
4-4, all in, all in.
Yep, I'm only looking up.
4-3, all in, all in.
Testing.
That's a drifter.
I will.
4 Romeo, 4-1, all in on it.
No more drifted, no more drifted, no more drifted.
I'm sure Drifter is.
I can run it.
Are we going back to spawn?
All stations, this is Avalanche 4 Romeo, be advised, disconnect, briefing in 4th Platoon HQ office.
Moving to
Everybody disconnect, time now, out.
Disconnect.
God, I need a fucking soundboard for that.
We all just head
Oh, holy shit! I think I.
Pull me.
Medic got on him.
Oh, here we go. Oh my dear God.
Oh, I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where are we?
Drifter, sir. Drifter waiting room.
Deja vu.
Nice mechanical keyboard.
Okay.
Mechanist.
That's the sound of important people typing, okay?
Sorry,
Sorry, you thought you were important?
I am important. It's me. That's the sound of people making important.
I'm sorry, I can't. You were saying something?
Sergeant Juggernaut.
And he's gone.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Sergeant Major.
Alrighty. Sorry I had to rush you guys off the server. There's a Zeta section op coming on pretty soon. Salvo was kind of asking me to try and hurry up. So that's why we're doing that here. Doing debrief here today. So first, I want to start with something that I've been kind of putting off for the past 3 days now. Senior Trooper Dobby. Are you here?
Yes.
Congratulations, Senior Trooper Dobby. You're no longer Senior Trooper Dobby, Veteran Trooper Dobby.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
Dobby, time to get a sock.
With being a Veteran Trooper, you are now
Hey,
granted the
Major,
privilege.
there's still guys in the waiting room, by the way.
Now that you're a Veteran Trooper Dobby, you are now granted your freedom, and you are now a free elf. Alrighty. Make sure to request your tags and whatnot on Discord. I got your TeamSpeak tags. Alrighty. As for the op today, overall it went pretty good. I had some performance issues with my PC when it came to frames a little bit. I don't know if you guys had that issue, but it's you know, it happens from time to time. If you guys had some frame issues, it's not necessarily the Zeus fault. It's just Dharma. It's just kind of how it be. Overall, I think we did quite well. We were slower in a couple of areas than I would have liked to have asked or seen. The second objective took a lot longer than I expected. I expected us to kind of push through that a little bit faster. All in all, I'm fairly happy with how you guys performed today. There's just one thing that we kind of need to discuss, and I kind of want to try and end this here and end this now. So over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about spacing over and over and over and over again. Continuously, spacing seems to be a fairly big issue. So I want you each to memorize a phrase, and anytime somebody comes within, I'd say, about 5 meters of your position, if they're not a medic, I want you to say this phrase, and I want you to say it until they leave. The phrase is, "Get the hell away from me." Can everybody say that really quickly?
Get the hell away.
Get the fuck away from me.
Fuck off.
All right.
Don't touch me.
So, if somebody comes within your safety bubble, I want you to say, "Get the hell away from me," until they leave. I don't want you guys to be right on top of each other. The only people that can get in your safety bubble are RTOs if you're a squad leader, and medics for everybody. Okay? Are we all on the same page here?
Any firm?
Yes, Sergeant Major.
Yes,
All right.
Major.
I hope to see better spacing from you guys in the future. Overall, I think the platoon formations, though we didn't use them the entire op, it's not practical to use them the entire op. but from what we did use them, they worked somewhat well. We kind of used them in an impractical situation, just to kind of test it out, test the water. I know it wasn't ideal where we were. We won't ever really use them like that in practice. It was just only in theory that we really tried that. Overall, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Guys, we did everything we needed to do. You know, casualties could have been better, spacing could have been better, timing could have been better, but I'm happy. So I'm going to pass it down the line. 4-1, squad leader, do you have anything to add?
I guess that's me this time.
Yep.
Overall, it was that platoon push into the first town with that was really effective. I feel like 4-2, once they pushed up the southern edge a little bit more, really helped us out a ton. We took a lot of casualties there, but overall it was a lot of fun being here today, and performance was pretty excellent.
Alrighty, 4-2.
Nothing to add.
4-3.
No, that's all. I'm looking.
4-4.
Nothing.
Alrighty, Razor.
Nothing.
Minot?
Yeah, appreciate having been around, and really like the amount of fire missions you guys gave us and the amount of fire rounds we were able to put down. We shot about 600 rounds.
Yeah, I hope this training was as useful for us as it was for you. I think we learned quite a bit about working with Minot today. I think it's not something we're going to soon forget. So thank you very much for coming out. We really do appreciate that. Same to you, Razor. Thank you guys for coming out, as always. All right. And finally, Zeus, do you have anything for us?
No, I just hope you enjoyed that. And it's shameless, but there's a review form if you have time. But yeah, I got nothing. These are good with what I threw at you.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the op today, make sure to fill that out for Shroom. Give him some good feedback. Alrighty. Alright, I guess I'll take, let's see here, 4 PTSs. Anybody got any questions, anything they'd like to bring up? Going once, twice, and sold. Alrighty, you guys go to your squad barracks for debrief, leadership, my room after.
Thank you, Drifter.
Par. Oh, there it is.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, train set us off.
Yeah, I mean, orders were confusing. I think the op in general was confusing, but when it came to you guys actually fighting droids, you guys did as well as ever. I think short-range communication was pretty poor today, but given the circumstances and how confusing things could have been and were, it's not as much of a downside, but yeah, definitely guys work on your brevity. And overall, yeah, we shot droids, we captured the HVT. Good job.
Okay, done.
Listen to me. You know what the chain of command is? It's a chain I go get and beat you with till you understand who's in rotten command here.
That's relevant to when everyone just died after one another. It was pretty funny being on the ground. It was like, okay, ad hoc, you take over, ad hoc dies. Okay, Anubis, you take over, Anubis gets knocked out. It's like, okay, well, who's left? It's like
that moment when the narrator becomes chain of command.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So that we slowed down pretty fast there, and then also, I mean, I don't know what was happening when blue team just all died on the hill. Getting mowed down by that E-Web. Yeah, I don't know if ad hoc didn't come across as like panicky enough, but I thought he was getting the message across pretty clear that everyone was down. And then after you guys finally dealt with the E-Web, you're like, okay, so blue team, how you doing? And it's just crickets. So I don't know if you guys just didn't hear ad hoc or you didn't realize the seriousness of the situation, but that's for something you guys can speak on.
Alright, maybe.
Yeah. Platoon wise, if you can bring it up Garvio, it looks like all the squads had their own interpretation of what a platoon line should look like. So bring it up that they need to have like a document of SOP of how to properly do that. Another piece of advice is, their spacing has numbers. Shack Tac has a certain amount of spacing for numbers, 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters, or whatever the exact measurements are. That way they can do the math and find out how many meters does a squad take, and then just add those numbers up for the platoon level, and then you can find out how much spacing you need to actually fit a platoon online. That's all I got.
Okay, Adam.
Sorry to cut in real quick. Make sure to put your deaths down in the chat.
Garvio, those hours count. That was so bullshit.
It was, but it counts, sadly.
4.
Ad-Hoc?
Okay. Smokes, gentlemen, we need to get in the habit of using them a lot more. I know Blue Team got really torn up, especially by that single E-web on the hill. I believe that's what killed most of us. And literally, as soon as Train said he took an E-web, that's when one shot me in the face while I was busy building a trench. So remember, Smokes, especially when we're out in the open like that, there are your best friends. I know I was flinging out Smokes constantly, and that helped us a little bit. But like I said, when smokes are called to be popped, make sure those are getting tossed out there so we aren't dying. Because that definitely helped us when we had Minoc drop a smoke screen on top of us. We were able to push all the way up into the town on Blue Team and take that. But yeah, watch the oaks.
Okay, Dunbar.
Honestly, I have nothing. I'll be bringing up a few things to. Sorry, I'll be bringing up a few things to bugs about a few things that we ran into that both you and Train pointed out close to the end of the op.
Okay, Naruto.
Y'all did well, other than funneling yourselves into one building without getting any info on it. We need to, personally, I think we need to have a better job, or do a better job of keeping an eye on people, because every so often, whenever I heard somebody was down, I would just get the answer of, he's near me. We need to be more concise, or more clear. Who are you? Where are you? You can't just say, he's next to me, or I need healing. Because new medics like me, or reservists, won't know who everyone is just by their voice.
Don't play the name game. State who you are.
Yep.
Train, you're bad for it.
Yeah. Train, I mean you.
So I kind of want to touch on the E-web situation that we ran into, because I saw there was a little bit of indecisiveness in terms of how we exactly should handle it, and that can't happen, because that's the primary reason why I got fucked over by it so badly, and why I had to struggle to keep Cappy there alive. So I think we need to work on making a firm decision and not getting torn in two by it.
Okay, Cappy. Anything good? Anything bad?
That was the first time I've played something like. So I love. That's it.
You cut out there, Cappy.
Is that his mic or me?
It was his mic.
I said I loved it.
Awesome. Quick.
Yeah, quite fun. I had a lot of frame drops, but that didn't ruin the fun. I've learned a lot today, that's also a good thing, and thank you for having me, it was quite fun.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, so, yeah, we have a few things to go. I have no idea what exactly happened with, the web stuff, since at that point was a lot of stuff I had to handle too. I tried to flank it, that didn't work. I don't know exactly why everyone in Blue Team got caught in the open by it, since this was caught out so early, so we need to get in that later. So since there is leadership meeting, at least the slotted members of Fortune, please stay here, unless you have to go. Overall, not too bad. I mean, especially in the end, it got way better. I have no idea what 4-1 was always calling out and then nothing was there, so I'm gonna talk to them about that because that was retarded. I mean, I sent what 3 times people there, and every time, oh, we don't.
You
need
sent
it.
blue team at least twice.
And red team once.
So there's that. But overall, I think we did well. The thing we do have to work on, like, if you're like a fire team moving back to a position, do not run just into position, especially if you see people. If you see people there, you need to stay away from those people. Like, there were a bunch of times where the 2 fire teams reunited and suddenly they were on top of each other. I don't care if there's an open field and you need to have to go around it. You go around it and look for cover somewhere else. You don't want to see all these people, even if there's not a lot of cover, toppled on top of each other. That's not how we do things, and that's what is Drifter so angry about. That's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah, medics, RTOs, go. We need
Love
to go,
you.
and we meet up back here. Sierras, thank you for coming. You did quite well. You're dismissed.
Garvia?